Come on, man. Come through. It's coming through.
Right. Hat low, like where we at though?
Y'all got some legendary shit, man. It's an honor to have FABOLOUS.
It's only right, Justin.
Thank you, my brother.
Sour Milk, what's up? Hat low, like where we at though? LA, what's up? Power 106, what's up? LA Leaguers. Hey, I hope this don't start no fires up in the hills or nothing, but
Right.
I gotta do it.
It's that time, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go get them, Fab.
It's just a little something like a little political debate real quick. Like,
Okay.
I just had to speak on it.
Okay.
Fendi, what's up? The family. Slow, I see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that time, baby.
Yeah. Look, feel like a rap Republican, red cap like I'm trumping them. Make loyalty cool again, don't shit jump with them. Haters wanna see Grace fall, Humpty Dumpty them. But I don't play with none of them snakes, that's low pumping them. Niggas bite the hand that feed them, I'll chump with them. I ain't stepping on niggas' toes, I'm stomping them. Asshole, I don't like you, I don't bump with them. Trash holes don't get recycled, I'm just dumping them. I feel like I'm Lennox and Belly, who on run with them? Tell them let them instruments blow, they gon' trumpet them. Niggas can't fit in my shoes, still try to jump in them and run forest, dumping them. Catch me in LA with the leaguers, I'm trying to plummet them. Brooklyn, I be ballin', Kyrie, I'm on shumping them. If you need drugs, my plugs are still pumping them. My buddy love to move weight like Professor Clumping them.
Man.
Hold on, man.
Oh, man.
Cause I feel like it heating up.
We heating up?
We're heating up.
We just took it to that level.
We just took it to that level. I don't want to start any fire.
Okay, yes, LA, man.
We here.
California.
LA Leakers lift off, Power 106, just something quick, just something light.
Thank you.
Light flex.
Light
flex.
Just so y'all know, man, the bars are unmatched.
Yo. You already know what it is, man. Sosa World 21. Let everybody pile in the building, man. Let me see what else already. I gotta load the clips, man. Load the clips up, man. Reggie always got a funny stammer and stutter part, man. Oh shit. God,
Where he get, you know, when he trying to add on, man. What's good though, Sosa? What to do?
Yeah, man, everything good, man. Just enjoying a little holiday, man.
Yeah, sitting back, man. We just was conversing about that show we did, yo. I think it's good for people to play games on the road. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been playing road games all my life, yo. I got an impeccable road game record with all the refs against me, right? The fans against me, you know what I'm saying? I think it show your ability to handle pressure, you know what I mean? So it was good to see Jabari step up for a road game, though. Where your regular game wasn't working. You know what I mean? Like you took a lot of pieces. When you play against a good team, they want to take your best attribute away, yo. So I think we nullified his best attribute, and that's to woo the crowd with sources that don't necessarily match with what you're saying. He throw it out there like it do, and I think that's the game they play. I think we took that away from him, yo. So now he was just left with, I don't know. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. People want to see how you perform on the road. You know what I'm saying? He came out there and gave it his best shot. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately ended up agreeing with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Till at the end we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Out the door with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just have to define what's African. Yeah, peace, y'all. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man.
Attaboy. He agrees that they African and black is problematic. We might could play that clip. I think that's an important clip to play that way. We don't gotta fight Jabari. He just removed himself from the conversation, yo. Nah. Hey, they have. You know, when you gotta go to a 1700 sword show, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in hot water. Yeah, you down by 20. When you start going to 1700s, if you start going 20 years ago, you you down by 30. You know what I'm saying? 1700s, you down by 50. Nobody's listening to that.
Yeah, what was the purpose of going to that source anyway? For the early Egyptology and shit?
Yeah, yeah. But that's part of academia, yo, to study the works of Diop to them, yo. Maybe I can play a clip. I'll find them and play a clip of that. Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's what
fact
they
that
do.
they
They
ain't got
study that,
past that
man.
shit.
Huh?
The fact that they ain't got past it yet too. We've been down, we arguing in a Discord a long time over the damn IQ test. That really that we talking about intelligent design for a little bit. The IQ test. You know what I'm saying? That setting was
Yeah.
made up. It had niggas we were arguing over that for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not going because there's a lot of man. So the IQ test thing is I think it all boils down. Does intelligence does certain genes lean towards intelligence? And if that is the case, what I think that probably is the case, because intelligence is a coupling of different attributes. And genes, the way genes express themselves is I'm sure there are actually genes that promote intelligence. The bigger issue is when people try to come in and make it a race thing, because now you got a clear brick wall, sealed and delivered. There is no race. So we say, well, wait a minute, black people. You got when they gave the test to black people, it was this, and that. And when you gave the test to white people, it was this, and that. So let's pin that right there. Bet. So National Geographic, coupled with this particular group, they go around the world and they go to different colleges and they pick students and they say, "Come on in," and they say, "So where do you think you from?" And everybody got their story where they family said they came from. And then after they say that, I'm positive they swab their mouth and send the DNA test off, and they come back a week later, right? And then they tell them where they're from. But all the time, everybody got it wrong. Family was wrong and all that. So now, when you say that there's an IQ test and you gave it to the black community or you was in the white community, the point is, don't nobody know where they came from in the first place. And since there is not a race called the white people or the black people, then we can safely say that all humans are 99.99 similar. So then we recognizing that anybody can get those genes that will express more intelligent traits. So now it would have to be, watch this, it would have to be the way you was raised and your upbringing and the things you came in contact with that help foster your intelligence.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah,
Am I
man.
correct on that?
Yeah, you're not gonna get around the environment.
Not gonna get around the environment. Your environment is the way your household is. Your household creates a certain environment. Does it foster intelligence? Does it foster reading and writing, or does it foster sports, or does it foster sports and reading and writing? How many times you get punished for having grades below 80? That's a punishment in my house. Don't go below 80, bro.
You can be intelligent and not be a social butterfly. You can be intelligent but not handle stress well. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of variables that can, even though you're intelligent, that can hinder your progress. All the intelligence in the world. But just because you're intelligent don't mean that you're gonna be brave and courageous and able to speak out. You know what I'm saying? You could be shy, Michelle. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you may not test well. Might not be a good tester.
yeah, fall under pressure.
The pressure too much for you. You don't do good. But that doesn't mean that you couldn't get a job or go to school and get high level performance out of you. So that don't mean that. So it's always the environment because like Charles Darwin said, the mistake when he says survival of the fittest, people ran with that and thought he was talking about the strongest, the fastest, and all that. He wasn't. He was talking about the survival of the fit genes. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's subjective too, because okay, if you took, this is what I told Fetty, like, if you took the course, somebody from the course and put them here in America and try to teach, right, and try to teach them physics, they fail, right? Obviously. But if I drop somebody off in the course amongst their culture, they die trying to survive out there, like they do, right? So both people, both scenarios, they fail. So who's the most intelligent? See what I'm saying?
Oh, say it again.
Because I said if you took somebody from the Khoisan and put them in America, they'd fail in our American system in the classes and reading and all that.
Of course.
Then we took somebody from America and dropped them off in the Khoisan society. That person will fail. They die. Right?
Yeah.
Eating off the land and so who's the most intelligent? Right? That's what's subjective. Right? It's about being a master of your environment, not just mastering your environment. You know what I'm saying? And then so what do you put levels on intelligence? So do you consider somebody that's more mathematical, more intelligent than somebody who's a great builder with their hands and can just construct stuff? You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's levels. There's just different levels to it. So you know what I mean? So it's about what you consider intelligence and how you measure intelligence, man. So I mean,
who put the test
conversation?
Huh?
So, but overall, it's a good conversation. Fetty just don't like, Fetty remind me of like ex-architect. He watching for the blackology.
Yeah, we ran across that. Yeah, we kind of ran. Yeah, we ran across that monster before. We know.
So he kind of like, I smell blackology. I show you how this test. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying African Americans not tested well. He just don't want. He be wanting folks to address it and not make excuses. So I be feeling on that part of it. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't disrespectful like ex-architect, but I don't think ex-architect came. He got disrespectful at the end because he just certain points he had. One listen, I don't know.
Yeah, I still fuck with him, but you need to pull up sometime.
Yeah, I definitely fuck with ex-architect. Y'all call him. Yeah. They just think niggas is black houses. He think North Africans ain't the Africans. He still think they're a separate type of nigga. They just Africans in that environment.
I forgot. Regional. What does he use? A
misnomer. It's a misnomer. Yeah, make that shit up. I said, come on, you made that up. Yeah, it's a misnomer. Hey. North African is the same. I say, yo, but what about the Northeast Africans? They coalesce with Ethiopia and all that. They Northeast Africans.
Yeah. I follow that. He's like, I'm a don to these hoes.
What he say?
He's like, I'm a don. He's like, I'm a don to these hoes. I'm a don to these hoes. Like, you a don?
A don. Yeah.
Yes, I'm a don. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you tripping.
Yeah.
Overinflated ego for sure.
Yeah. Actually had me laughing, man. Let me pull this video up, man, Reggie, real quick, man. I gotta explain this to everybody listening, man. So Chef went live last night, man. It's the late night test. No, sir, let me make sure I'm not. So so Chef goes live, right? And so Reggie jump on and shit. So I'm watching the whole shit. So Chef was putting hands on him, hands and feet on him. What's the other dude that came? The French Egyptian Shaka.
Pepe.
What name is
Juju? Yeah, I call him Pepe.
Yeah,
oui, monsieur.
What's that? Shaka Zoom? What is that shit?
Shaka Doon Kemet.
Shaka Doon Kemet. Some shit like that.
Some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? Join the whole, they all fight the Kemet don't mean black joints. So Chef is handling that. So I call this Reggie trying to solve his own murder, right? Because at this point, Reggie put his information in the AI because he's trying to show Chef that his work ain't pseudo, don't consider pseudo, man. So just check it out real quick so you get what's going on.
Lack
Berkeley
of
organization,
scientific data.
right? Emphasizing need for rigorous, right? Methodology concerns.
And
Fine.
strategy.
Needs, okay. Cultural context. Okay. I can accept critics. So let me just see something. So,
No,
okay.
let's
Where,
read. Let's read what he's saying about. Maybe he can help you. You're not even
right,
reading it.
maybe he can help me. So,
Yeah.
so my problem is where did he write the critique? Where
It says
did
Riki's critique of Reggie Mabry's cattle culture hypothesis centers on the lack of scientific data.
Hey, so right, so this is the first part, right? She's like, maybe he can help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you read what the AI is putting out, right, it's saying a lot of the same shit we do, right? Cultural context, you know what I'm saying? Methodology. So he's trying to figure out like what the hell is going on, right? And he's trying to figure out who this at Yili Berkery is. You know what I'm saying? That's beating him up, right? So that's the first part. So he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And Chef is trying to read it. Doesn't Chef is like, let's read what they say. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to blow over it. Their speed path is just man. So I'm watching the whole joint, and I'm just sitting back laughing at the whole time, right? So Chef, at some point, Chef is like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take this down. You know what I'm saying? He started feeling sorry for the way Reggie was getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? So and that shit was hilarious. But hold on, I got the part two as they keep going, as they keep fighting this little battle. Right. So Chef goes on and read was actually on the AI joint. So this is part two of Reggie trying to solve his own murder.
Reggie Mabry's cattle culture hypothesis centers on the lack of scientific data, methodological shortcomings, and the need for a more comprehensive and contextually grounded interpretation of the term Kemet. Berkery advocates for a multidisciplinary approach and the use of syncretism to accurately translate and understand ancient Egyptian terms, emphasizing the importance of the empirical evidence and cultural context and scholarly interpretations. God damn, that's what I've been saying about you and how you're coming up to your conclusions all night, Reggie. And now what
no, that's
PhD
not,
is saying.
wait, no, that's not. So, that's not what you said.
I've
But if
said,
you said
I've
it,
Yo, that nigga Reggie's a wild boy, man. That's it.
He reading that from that. What he reading that from that Chat GPT, right?
He put it in perplexity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah. So at the end, I think they ended up finding out like they couldn't even figure out if it was an actual guy or the AI took it upon itself based on information they had and based on other dudes' work and just discredit him on his own. They're not even sure. He trying to figure because Reddy's like, where did he critique my work at? Who said
Yeah. No, he mixed it up. It was AI making a critique on that. You got to put that back up there. Let me see. I can't access my internet. My internet stupid right now.
No, but the dude name was I'll go back to it, but there was a guy name attached to it though. That's why he was confused.
Yeah, I seen the games. I seen a guy named kind of like an Afrocentric scholar. So if
Nah,
that
that
guy
dude,
don't agree with you, that's damning.
yeah. I don't know if he was Afrocentric. He was beating the hell out of
Yeah,
that
yeah,
dude.
I'm trying to look at his Afrocentric scholar. For sure. Yeah, but I just can't get you none of my shit. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Let me play the third one.
let me
so the,
just see.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh boy, I can't even get you. Boy, I tell you.
But
No.
The
Where he
PhDs,
wrote his critique.
the
I'm,
PhD,
I need
that's
to find out.
that's irrelevant to me
No,
right
I
now.
know you gotta find out where the critique is.
It
Where
doesn't.
did he critique my work?
Hold on. What he's saying the
Where you
same.
gotta show me where he critiqued my work.
Bro, this is all on your computer. I haven't typed the damn thing
Well,
in.
but that's what I'm saying with AI. If he critiqued my work, right? Where did he critique it?
All right, AI line, yo. This guy
No, it's not
did
that they're lying. I just need to know the source. Like you're jumping up and down because somebody said something about, but I need to see where, here's the sources. I need to just to see where his,
like I see it right there. Hold on, let me go back. Syncretism, a means of method for accurately translating. You see it?
What did it say?
where his source.
Yeah, shit. Go back a little bit. We look to the right. He's like, where critique my work? Look like I see number 4. Syncretism, a means for a method for accurately translated chemic. The article responds to. Oh, he was trying to act like he couldn't find it.
Hold on, that's Reggie article though. Hold on.
Yeah, look, this article responds to previous work represented by. This is an article responds to previous work represented by Reggie maybe at 2019 ASDAC conference, and is updated article published in the Journal of Pan-African Studies. And this responds, we will revisit the fundamental. So this is what he was looking for, but he tried to act like the dude that he couldn't find it. And I'm just seeing it now that I slowed it down because he was going fast. I'm like, this is right there.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie. Yeah.
See, he ain't want to click that motherfucker. He probably read it last night though.
Yeah,
You should supposed to get chopped up and thrown out. Yo, we just a review process before the experts get you. You might not even get
it. Chef saying like, bro, like I ain't even put this in the I ain't put this in AI. You did, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he might gotta figure that out.
Yeah, so at the end, he tried to play it off like it was an AI just using dude's name, right? Because he acted like he couldn't find it. But now we slowed it down, and I saw it. So now I see what the hell he talking about. I see where dude party is in the Pan African Studies Journal, and came across Reggie's work and was like, nah, pimp, like this, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't fly at all, man. So
yeah, that Pan African Journal. That Pan African Journal ain't a bad one though. It may be credible to a degree, but just the whole what you call the study thing is a little slow though. Let's see. Let's see if this works. I'm trying to get shit. They a little slow down, critique their shit right.
yeah. Oh yeah. Let me hit them with the you know. So I hit a, should we show the Cooney clip?
The what clips?
The Cooney clip he showed on. Should we show it?
Which one? Which one are you talking about?
You
Oh,
know,
the one that
he tried to act like, basically she was impressed with studies, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine, because he was saying, I talk to the experts, you feel me?
right. Oh man. Oh, you mean his clips with Kara Coney?
It's not like 30 seconds. Ain't gonna hold it.
Yo, I don't even know how to get in. Shit. It's Jeffrey. Reset the email.
Hey, what? I've seen quite a few Kara Coney interviews. I don't know if I ever seen her play with her hair or pull her hair. You know what I'm saying? So I showed them, but I ain't showed her. Gina showed it in the chat. She dropped the link in the chat, and they looked at it and they understood immediately what was going on. I don't know if it was a women's tuition, but they was like, she's uncomfortable. She's trying to get out. I'm talking about. They understood immediately. You feel me? Like I said, I ain't never seen her just mess with her head though. Check it out.
I think your research is all on the right track. I think you're doing amazing work. I think you've got you know what direction you're going in. And I think you should just keep going. I think it's great. Really. I think it's great.
She said, what would she say?
I think you should keep going. I got to put close captions so y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody says, I think it's great? Like, really? Like, really?
Y'all niggas
Reggie.
Ah, man, y'all tripping here. Y'all got it.
I think you're doing amazing work. I think you've got you know what direction you're going in. And I think you should just keep going. I think it's great. Really. I think it's great. I think your research is all.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, you got a direction you're going in, hey, you're moving, like, keep it up. Oh man, Reggie.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, I get it. I kind of get it, yo. I get it. I get it, yo. I mean, it all boils down to context clues. And let me see, hold on.
The ability to read the room. Hey.
I don't know, man. You just got to know when a person's just not really down. They don't know how to say, knock it off. You feel me?
Yeah, I just want to see. I just want to see how wild he got with it. I seen him with the other lady, the one that don't play no game. Her name Jane something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she fierce. She told him off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she told whatchamacallit off. I saw
Reggie off for goddamn unscramble my mind. They had Jane Elliott. I think they Jane.
Oh, Jane one time. Yeah, James like, come on, yo, with all that. James.
You know
yeah, you don't have to have a conversation.
Older lady, I'm gonna play no game. I don't got time for this bullshit. Listen, man.
Yeah, you don't know how to have a conversation.
Yeah. Wrap this shit up. You feel me? So.
I just think, this process of trying to, it's okay. All right, let's start with this, yo. I always felt like it was rude in the middle of us having a conversation for you to break out a fucking PowerPoint. I always felt that decorum was wild.
Oh, yeah,
and you was basically trying to calm me because you forgetting who you talking to, because just because you show a PowerPoint don't mean nothing to me. Like, anybody can put together a PowerPoint and woos the audience. I was like, you supposed to know I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a source, right? So we can get the source and read the shit together. I don't care about your little PowerPoint. So I always felt like that was rude, okay, and in bad taste to, in the middle of a conversation, break out a damn PowerPoint and spend 20, 30 minutes on it. So I always knew that decorum was wild. So when you break that out on an expert, right, it's the same type of flick. Like, I ain't got the chance to check out none of this.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I didn't know he did the whole. Oh, he didn't do that, did he?
I don't know. Just based off that clip right there, you see how she know about his work. He had that little PowerPoint.
Yeah, so it wasn't an interview. It was like, let me show you my work.
Yeah, that's always that. Yeah, everybody do that. Smash did the same thing. They all do that.
Yeah. But Smash Smell was a little slick about it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
questioning him and then trying to, putting this little, asking this little thing. Like, Reggie hit you with the whole, let me just sit down here and watch what I got. And he'll make you sit down 10, 15 minutes, just watch this whole
yeah.
presentation.
He don't know how to slow down.
Yeah.
Don't go too. You know what I'm saying? Like ho. Reggie
Yeah.
don't know how to ho. He just go too much. Yeah, go too
Yeah.
much.
He don't know how to wrap his conversation up. And then plus, she probably thinking I'm coming for an interview. You're supposed to be interviewing me. I'm not supposed to be sitting there and learning, analyzing your word. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. She could tell she looked very, very frustrated and like, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying we should, like, the fact that nobody can understand when somebody letting you off and trying to be nice and not trying to be disrespectful. And like an expert, they never want to be. They never. I mean, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Expert, you never want to. I'm just saying, yo, you never want to make fun of people because you're an expert. You're like, you got so much more on the table to lose, and you have so much education around what you're doing. It's like a basketball player. Say Michael Jordan, and you'll come out to the picnic, and you got a nice big house and shit. You doing good for yourself. Yeah, I mean, Jordan, and one of the younger dudes that play ball. He might play high school. He might even play. Yeah, I'm saying street, whatever the hell he nice with it. And y'all out there chilling. And you be like, yeah, let me show you this move, Mike. Mike be like, well, okay, I'm gonna listen to you. He don't know how to say dog. And you get out there, yo, come here, yo, get in front. Let me see if you can guard this move. He trying to be nice. He trying to say, man, and he go ahead, do it. Let me see you do the move you do. He said, yeah, that's pretty good, yo. Keep working on it, yo.
Working on that, bro. Yeah.
Keep working on that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that this man is saying, yo, relax. I don't want to tell you it's trash.
Right.
I don't want to tell you that in a real game with people that got lymph is not gonna work. Garbage. I don't want to say that. I'm gonna say, yo, keep working on it. You feel me?
You definitely know where you want to go with this, and it's good. Really, it's great.
Yeah, I see that.
Really it is. Like, hey, whenever somebody hits you with that, no, I like it. Really, I do.
Yeah, really, man, really. No, no joke.
Yeah. That the person look at you like you don't believe that shit. No, really. I'm serious.
No.
I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro.
Go, go right ahead. The brick wall is up ahead. Just keep going. Just keep going in that direction. You're gonna eventually hit that brick wall. Go ahead.
That Cedric in the building. What's going on?
Yeah, Cedric don't even come in and say hi. He coming joking on Red. Boy, you crazy.
Good afternoon, good gentlemen. How y'all doing? I'm sorry that I come in laughing, but it is so funny. I distinctly remember Reggie saying they call themselves the Black. We have attestations of Kemi the Black. I said, Reggie, that's not good logic, Reggie. We can find that phrase, the Black, being used by people that were definitely not Black. So to draw that conclusion when we have other examples is flawed reason. He gets beat up on that same point with the same argument from the scholars, but I was stupid.
And I want to say this because I keep seeing like I was watching Garfield's show and Daniel Haru said we got the Egyptians called themselves Black, we got Pepe Kim, right? Like, okay, so I keep thinking we explain it in a way that they get it, but every time they say something like that, I realize they don't get it. Okay, African Americans, we call ourselves Black, right? Mm-hmm. Now, there are African Americans who has the last name Black. Okay, that's not what we're talking about.
No.
Right? There may be two African Americans, both of them named Tony. One is black, one is dark skinned, one is lighter. We'll say, well, that's Black Tony. And the other one's light skinned Tony or red Tony. But that's not what we mean when we say they identify as Black. Because when we're saying Black Tony, we're just saying he darker than the other Tony, right? When we say that they identify as Black, that means if you go ask most African Americans what their ethnic group is, they're going to say I'm Black, right? So we're not talking about individuals who last name is Black, or got Black as a title, or even Black as a group. You can look at the group Black Street, and okay, yeah, that's a group of Black individuals. Then there's another group called Black Sabbath. It's a rock group full of all white people. So even that's not a good angle. You know what I'm saying? So don't keep bringing me some niggas who got Kim in their name, bro. That's not what we're talking about, bro. It's retarded.
Yeah, it's retarded. Yes, thank you. It's retarded. And to keep bringing that argument back on the table when we're having a level of discussion of how peoples identify, then you're coming with an individual. But like Wuja said, and even if you're making that point, it defeats your argument, because if his phenotype being Black, it needs to be highlighted. That means that's unique amongst the rest of us, right? Like you're defeating your own argument.
Yeah,
man. But listen, this scamming, I'm not mincing words about it. If again,
I'm not concerned with them. It's the other people. You know, they got people that's repeating that. They ain't scamming. They believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the hurtful part. But that's where Ankh continuously speaks about cultism and attributes of what you find in a cult. Not necessarily meaning you're going to end up like Jim Jones or anything like that, but it is the conditioning of the mind to a degree that you cannot engage in a conversation whereby you're actually open to information. When you can rally the troops by just saying show those arches in the chat, and you get compliance without people actually engaging with the information on an intellectual basis, now you're in cult territory, right? And the people that are promoting the nonsense, they know better. That's why Smash is a scam god. Because you write a book, Black Like Osiris, you spend 6 weeks promoting, you're going to prove that the Egyptians call themselves Black. And in your book, you do nothing of the sort, because ChatGPT wasn't going to allow you to go in that direction. Let's face it, right? AI wasn't going to let you write a book that's pseudo. But you're scamming the people. You come on your platform, you pretend to have this wealth of knowledge to even be able to mount an argument like this, when all you do is play with the TLA. And when we start with the basis of the TLA, look up Black people. There is no attestation for Black people in the Egyptian language. So now where are we going? You're scamming at this point. If I can figure this stuff out, that it's only been engaging really for the past 3 years, what does it say about you being busy 15 years and Reggie for 30 years? To make these type of arguments that even a novice can see that they are not sound, they are not logical, and they don't fit any proper scientific methodology.
And you know, and I just remind me, so I spent the goddamn hit Woo up too, because I wanted him to do a show on the TLA. You know what I'm saying? How you can get it right and how you can get it wrong using that TLA. You know what I'm saying? And different things in translation. Because when you watch their shows, it's just the TLA. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot different than when you watch Wujawu shows. You know what I mean? It's a lot different when, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm kind of understanding it's one thing to deal with the dictionary and one thing to deal with the grammar. You know what I'm saying? That's like a whole new ball game. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean,
if I just say the word,
I felt. Hold on for a minute. Oh, go ahead, Cedric. Yeah,
no.
I want to respond, yo. So for me, with Reggie, at least he put his thing in writing and he put it in a credible journal. So he there for critique.
So he can't never get mad at somebody critiquing him. He should never get mad. He can just say, well, maybe you don't got the qualifications to critique me, which is mad because he actually has no qualifications in that field. But at least he put it there. So I would never say he was scamming, right? I would say his inability to step up and tell them that they wrong, right? Because he don't want no smoke like that. He want to be able to stay around teams and all that. And I mean, it is what it is, yo. So, but I absolutely know that Smash is scamming. Okay. Now he's trying to get away from people calling him a scam and say, well, that's my work. Well, it would have been nice to know that from the beginning.
He changed that now?
Yeah, he's saying, that's my theory, trying to throw that in real easy and slow, right? But see, people don't catch that when a person is saying,
agree with him though, so how can but if the experts agree with him, it can't be his work because the experts already agree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's real. Yeah, but that's his work though. You feel me? That's his
I get it.
That's his damn work.
Yeah, you've been using that word hypothesis lately.
Hey, we won, bro.
Huh?
We won.
Yeah, yo, that's my point.
They'll never give us credit for that victory, though.
Never give us credit for that victory, yo. Once you say it's your work and just your idea, see, Saul comes right out and says it, right?
Yeah.
And then he give you a whole bunch of mumble jumble on how they ain't prove they point, how he overthrew something, which is another level of foolery. And then he said, you just don't understand. No, the world doesn't understand. I'm not the one you got to get me to understand.
He tells you, I'm out there. I'm a lone gunfighter here with this thing.
Yep. At least he said.
And he ain't acting like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's different. That's my point.
Yeah.
Now, Smash trying to come over to that because he got people saying out their mouth, yeah, that's what it is. We shooting y'all. We the archers. That's what it is. That's not what it is, bro.
Nope. Not by a long shot.
I heard I heard Assault tell Smash that day on the show.
What'd he say?
The same thing, because he was like, with these, with these arguments, there are a lot of, it's a lot of nuance there. So you have to approach it scientifically. You have to say, this is my idea, or I haven't seen evidence of it, because there are things that may come up that can knock you in the face. You cannot be absolute in your ideas, in your conjecture,
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit be kind of crazy.
The Smash pulled up the day I saw him. Smash pulled up. Some Teddy was on there. Who was
on there? Who was on there?
Sanjetti. It was like an armor squad.
Oh, they done brought Sanjetti out. Did he?
Armor squad reunion. Nigga Smash, Lou John, Sanjetti. You saw it? Like, all you need is you and Dr. Hart to pull up. Nigga, it would have been official, nigga.
So I bet you the nigga ain't have none of that raw. Bet you was nice as pie.
Nah, yeah, he was regular with it, because he was on his show, so he was keeping it PC. He was still trying to mount contention. I think, Assault beat up on him quite a bit, so he didn't really go in like how usually do. You know what I'm saying? Because he already made a presentation, so we need to go back up over the whole
thing. Man, what's Sanjetti say?
Assad treats him like we treat Sunshine.
You said what?
Assad treats Smash like we treat Sunshine. Yeah.
No, what's Sanjetti say?
Oh, he just got in there to speak on the race part of it. You know what I'm saying?
What'd he say? Agree. What'd he say?
He agreed. The concept of races didn't exist at that time. You know what I'm saying? So he agreed. They was all. It was all, you know what I'm saying, in line.
Trying to tell y'all niggas.
Yes. There's no way you could mount that argument.
Take the scientific literary. It take the scientific literate to bring them back out. Yeah. I ain't even mad. This is a good day for me.
Yeah, I was
Right.
like, yeah, I was surprised like the
Right.
whole crew was back. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, I should have jumped on. I ain't know I'm chilling. I was chilling. What's up? This was the day or yesterday?
it was a day.
Mm. Mm.
I think it was the day. I don't think I was watching the replay. I think it was the day. It was the day. Yeah, it was
Okay,
the day.
okay,
It was the day.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shit, I did get a little piece, you know what I'm saying? You know, because
Okay.
Saw was showing the difference at the different times where the glyph comes up with the plurality strokes,
Mm-hmm.
showing like the different instances where it popped up, and the context is a little different when you read it. You know what I'm saying? So
And what would y'all say? What y'all ain't say nothing to him? What'd he say?
you tell you what, you know who just stands on it, so it ain't too much.
And then Smash was quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, you say he make a little argument, but you know how when a vibes is good, you know
What?
what I'm saying? You know how when a vibes is good, bro.
Nah, bro, we had
You
good
know,
vibes with Jabari. We ain't let the nigga get
but
away with
what I'm
nothing.
saying, but when you
What?
touch folks up, they know where you at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it wasn't trying to take it there. Even Smash was like, I know you may not agree,
Nah,
but
it's
in my
common.
work, what I have found, because you know what I'm saying? Niggas doing that now,
my hypothesis.
according to my research, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, the whole language has changed up.
Oh
I
shit.
got a bone to pick with Wuja though. Last night, a couple of nights ago, I told y'all he left the reservation and he was doing the shoehorn fallacy, post hoc rationalization, and he was mischaracterizing science. Wuja, let me say this: an empirical part, a fundamental part of the scientific process is novel, testable prediction. Without that attribute, it is not science. I'm gonna say it again, because go back and listen to what you said. You said all the stuff without mentioning that fundamental requirement, testable, novel predictions. And there is nowhere
What's up
in
about?
the ancient world
Huh?
is that evident. Therefore,
I
they
said,
were not
what you talking about?
engaging
Said it.
in science.
What you talking about? Which one?
Wu Jiao was the other night, the philosophy of the ancients. He equated that to their first step into science, and they were actually engaging in science and engaged in the shoehorning fallacy and the post hoc rationalization, which I must stand hard. You can't do. They had no methodology. They weren't busy with empirical data. They were philosophically busy. And the fact that they did not engage in novel, testable predictions, we cannot call what they did science.
No,
As
no,
hard as
no, that wasn't science.
as
It
hard
was
as it may be.
pre.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, you get the
Starting to investigate the natural world with rudimentary steps
yeah, it
and then
wasn't modern
trivial
science.
to God and to God, like happy and 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 and
No,
and,
no,
and
no, 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 no. It took a long time to get the modern science comes through by way of like the Europeans, the modern science.
yeah, yeah.
It
So
came with that line. Came through that
so
line. Which is okay, but they don't get to that without getting, from the ancients. So it's a long trail. It's good. It
it's
shows
good.
how go ahead though, Saj. I want you to finish your point though. I want to make it clear because who y'all pull up, so get it right. Make sure you got
Yeah.
it right.
So no, hey, I was
We
listening.
pulling up
I
now.
was in the bushes listening, and I was like, "No, child, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay on the reservation."
Somebody tag Wujaw with me. I ain't finna do this.
Tag
I hit
him up.
Wujaw with me. I tell Wujaw pull up.
Yeah. So
Get that
that
signs right, bro.
that shoehorning fallacy and
So he
that
tried to
post
do
hoc
he tried to
rationalization.
he
Yeah,
tried to shoe on it again.
yeah.
I don't
And
believe
and and
Wuja, you ain't
and
do that.
when
You
he
ain't
was
shoe on, baby.
describing the tenets of science, what qualifies as science, that
Mm-hmm.
that singular point there, which does like boom, makes it science, that novel testable prediction, the ancients didn't have it. So we're not talking about science. Their methodology wasn't empirical based. It was philosophical based.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna
So
tell you how
this,
you're gonna lose. How you lose that argument, right? I could kind of explain to you, right?
go ahead.
Like the scientific method has been in use for thousands of years, right?
No.
The difference is,
Oh,
just
boy.
listen. The difference is
That.
that there's an actual coin term for the scientific method, right? It's actually coin. Here's what I'm saying. You ever seen a koi sign when they catch a monkey and they tie a string to a tree and they catch that monkey and then they feed that monkey salt and then that monkey, after getting salt, run against the water?
Yep, run to the water.
How do you can't get to that without the scientific method? You have to have a prediction, an hypothesis. First, you got to think, hold on, the monkeys are here in the desert. How can they be in the desert without drinking water? They must know where the water at. Then you got to come with a way to catch the monkey, right? Then you got to come with an idea, well, what can I do to speed up the process to get the monkey thirsty? So I'm saying, so you feel, oh God, we're going to get him, we'll catch the monkey, and we're going to feed the monkey salt. And I predict that once you feed the monkey salt, that the monkey knows where the water is, and then he will go find the water, and then we can follow the monkey and find out where the water supply is. Right? They make the prediction. It holds true. Now it's a part of their custom. See?
Nah, that ain't what we talking about. Yo, knock it off.
That's what it is, bro.
No,
that's
application. That's application
observation,
of knowledge. That's application of knowledge.
No.
There is no testable prediction.
No, it's what do you mean? It was testable. They don't know. They observed. They made an observation. And y'all gonna make me pull out Stephen Pinker.
No.
I ain't just pulling it
go
off
get that.
head.
Yeah, go get that. I would like to make this point, and I'm gonna say it easy. That observation is absolutely part of the scientific method. And I'm saying that's what they did. They made an observation, they watched the monkeys, and they looked at it and they seen where it went. So that's not, you got to write down empirical data.
Observation.
It is observation. You top the monkey, give him some water.
No. It's not about seeing the monkey going to get the water.
That's all they did.
It's like, it's like they understood that the monkey must know where the water is. There must be water around here because there are monkeys here.
Yeah, and they drink water. Right.
So
I agree.
So that's all that is a part of scientific. It doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to be the
Big Bang theory to make a prediction.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing that the scientific method, part of it is having observation, but that's not the whole scientific method at play. So that's all you could do early in the game was observe something. That's all. If you're going to use that, then the first Homo sapiens practiced the scientific method, and that would be absurd. That's all I'm saying. You would have to say it based on, we've been doing that for millions of years, yo.
The scientific method, as we know it today, is coined. It's just now we have a defined rigmarole when we go through the scientific method. Like we can even look to the Arabs, and they have the golden age of Islam, and they look back at the golden age of Islam and see that method was there. I forgot how explained out, but they go to it and say, yeah, it's the same method there. But what I'm saying is that, we know that most scientific discoveries come through serendipity. It's no different in ancient times.
Yes.
And it's through those serendipitous encounters that they're able to make predictions and figure out what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
They just don't, it's not a method that they imply daily and consistently in all practices.
So that's what we're talking about, though.
But that's the difference between the scientific, like I'm saying, because now it's coined. Now we understand this is how we're gonna go about every single matter. We're not gonna use causality as reason. We're gonna so now we have a strict mode of it. But to think that human beings didn't make predictions based on hypotheses is
man, you messing that up. I swear to goodness,
When
they wasn't making no damn
prediction,
predictions. Hold on.
prediction when the
There's a
river is gonna flood is not
no,
a
that's different.
scientific
No, no.
prediction. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's a
what now?
difference, yo. Yeah, I got
Okay.
you. I got you beat on
Understanding
this
that
one.
a
You sounded
thirsty
good for a
monkey is
minute.
gonna run to water
Yeah,
is
that's
not
not a
a
prediction.
scientific
Yeah, that's
prediction.
not a sign. Yeah,
That's
different.
based on current knowledge that you
I
apply.
yeah, I got it.
Everything,
Ho-
most things is based on
no,
current
I
knowledge.
got you. Can I get
Current
you?
knowledge.
Can I show you? Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna play Neil. He explains this in the master class. You got access to it, bro. He said, yeah, we're having the same discussion we having, basically. He's basically saying that what Cedric said, and that if you stay around long enough, you can actually see something happening again. So with the seasons, yo, if you be around for 2 years, yo, you see that the seasons change, right? That's not a prediction. That's being around long enough to see this thing occur over and over again. And you say, bet this is occurring over and over again. And I'm gonna put it down. That's what it is. Okay, every time these monkeys get thirsty or somebody eat a lot of salt to get thirsty, go get the water. So they was around long enough to see the monkeys get thirsty and go get the water, bro. That's not a scientific prediction at all. A scientific prediction is what Charles Darwin did. He never found any human bones. He found are damn extinct apes and extinct animals. And he said, whatever you find these extinct animals, they're going to be the precursor to such and such, such and such. That was a scientific prediction, bro. I will fight you on that for 5 years.
I'm
Study it up.
not disagreeing with that. Every scientific prediction is not natural, so doesn't have to result in natural selection as presented by
I didn't say that.
Novel.
No, I didn't say that.
Sosa, the
No, I
word
gave an
novel,
example, Sosa. I just
the
gave an
word
example.
novel is empirical in
Man,
this
what I
point.
said? I got to play the
Salt,
master class.
salt, a consumption of salt making you thirsty isn't novel. That a monkey knows where water is isn't novel. Putting them together isn't novel. There is nothing novel or testable about that. That's a mere observation and application, right? When we say novel testable prediction, it is something not known. And based on this, in the future, we're going to see that. And that's that there. The novel testable prediction is what qualifies as modern science. Without that, it isn't modern science, and you're not going to equate what the ancients did.
Now, I'm not. See, you're throwing words in there that I bet you're saying things like modern science. Why would you equate ancient and modern science? It don't even make sense.
That's the whole point.
But the minute you invoke modern, you already have made a seal point when you say modern. I'm not talking about modern. I'm talking about particular aspects of the scientific method. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about modern science. It's crazy. I can't talk about modern science.
When we try to equate what the ancients did and say they had a rudimentary or a basic understanding of the formation of the cosmos and these type of statements, I'm putting things into context, right? Because it's not in the abstract, right? Where is the novel testable prediction that the ancients had? They didn't. So when we talk about them applying the scientific method, without novel testable predictions, they're not applying the scientific method. They're engaging in observation, right? Maybe some trial and error, but there's no prediction. There is no process of actually doing quote unquote science. There's observations, yes, but we're not going to put that together and say, okay, because they came up with a story of Newt and Happy, and they talk about the darkness.
I'm not talking about Egypt. I did not make a reference
or the Dogon, or the Dogon.
I talked about
with the seven sons
procedure, and there's some procedures that I can show you that's talked about with these different societies, bro. That are seriously complex. Like there's a process. I forgot what tribe that do it. I'm talking when they do things like they shave a tree bark down, right? Mm-hmm. They put it in their mouth and chew it something till it's very soft. Take it and grind it and put it there. Then they take that thing, they put it in the ground and they bury it and let it sit. Bro, you don't get there just on some. I seen some shit, bro.
Yes, you do, yo.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do, yo.
You don't, bro.
Yeah, you do over time. Yes, you do. Serendipity, yo, stop, knock it off. You're going far, yo. Come on, yo.
Bro, but I think like that's why I keep saying most scientific discoveries are serendipities. So
I agree.
So that means nothing. Yes, most
okay.
observation most of the observation has fallen to their laps, bro. They wasn't looking for it and stumbled upon some shit. But it's the ability to acknowledge, to see it, to recognize. Hold on. When I tap right here, something just lift up over there.
Okay, and was a novel testable prediction out of
Don't
that?
cut him off. You can't cut him off. Don't cut him off. Let him finish.
Yeah, but that is all a part of something. But I got it. The scientific method on the screen.
Okay, keep working because I'm gonna get you. I got you. I had to bring out the paperwork on your ass now. This is my favorite subject. You right here. This is
research topic area, right? Hypothesis, test with experiment, analyze data, report conclusion, right? That's a simple rudimentary explanation of it without getting to it has to be novel and all that, because now you're adding more nuance to different aspects of the science.
Yep, I ain't saying none of that.
I'm saying that there are going to be societies that go through that process, bro. They don't have an idea of the scientific method, but you're not going to get to certain understandings of what they did without actually going through that, bro. And does it mean, of course, and these observation and research it take over time. Yeah, it's going to be some serendipitous shit. Yeah, they're going to test the experiments are going to fail. And by failing with certain experiments, they're going to figure out other shit, just like we do in modern times. And they're going to report their conclusion. Yeah, they're going to write it down, or it's going to be put into, if there's no writing, they're going to be put into a cultural narrative or passed down. No different than them understanding how to work with these plants and certain things like that, bro. Some of that thing goes through the same rigor, bro. And it may not be specifically labeled scientific method because they didn't exist in thought. But what I'm saying is that this process has been carried out long before we.
Why don't you look up the history of scientific method? Yeah.
No, I know when it was coined. I'm saying the process happened long before it was coined. Just because something is coined, when you coin something, just because something
I get your point. No, I get your point, and I just disagree.
That's when it was invented. That's just when it was coined.
I agree. So go get that though. Go get that paperwork. It explains it what you saying. That's something you coming in your head, or is it something we can actually read in detail? Because I'm gonna show you something that ain't in my head. I'm gonna come up with something that a scientist actually they had this very conversation right here. This is lovely.
Play it. Let's get it. Play it.
No, you got
this old lovely conversation.
Hey Cedric. Throw the dust in his eyes for a minute while I find him. Talk to him. Throw some dust.
I love to hear this beautiful conversation.
Throw some dust in his head. Oh wow. True story. Okay. Let me mute. I gotta find this. Hold on. I wanna come off right. Man, I got it.
Yeah, you can feel coin turn. I get it. Coin, like when it was coined. But if
you talking about this? So you talking about this?
Was invented when you coined it. You tripping.
No, you talking about this. Look, here's an example of how the scientific method could apply to even the most mundane situation. Observation, my car won't start. Question, is the battery dead? Hypothesis, if the battery is dead, then jump leads will help it to change and the car will start. For experiment, I hooked up the leads up to the battery. Results, the car starts. Conclusion, the battery was dead. That's what you basically talking about, yo? That you basically saying, right?
What is that? You just read.
That scientific method basic is here's an example of how the scientific method could apply to even the most mundane situation.
So you mean, hold on. So
that's what you at, right?
Are you telling me the scientific method can't apply to mundane basic situation?
No, I didn't say that. Not at all. I'm just reading something that I wanted to read. I just wanted to get you. So you don't think that I don't think that you could did that, but you said a damn prediction. See, that changed the water. See, and if you just stuck right there, I say you're right. You're right. That's what I think you're saying. You're saying that this is what you're saying.
Read it again.
I think this is what you're talking about. You're talking about this. It says, here's an example of how the scientific method could apply to even the most mundane situation. And I think this is the case you making. One, observation. Okay. My car won't start.
Observation.
Two,
Got it.
the question. Okay. Is the battery dead? Three, the hypothesis. If the battery is dead, then jump leads will help it to charge and the car will start. Four, the experiment. I hook jump leads up to the battery. Five, the results. The car starts. Conclusion, my battery was dead. There you go.
Okay, that's one part. Yeah, yeah. So that's a rudimentary.
So that's basically what you're saying with them damn monkeys. The monkey. We will see if they find the basic shit. That's what you're saying, right? You ain't saying
That's
that
what,
you saying that they made a damn prediction. I'm saying, nah. That's where you jump off. That's why I jump off the train with you. But go ahead.
they've seen monkey. Well, the concept is that not they've seen monkeys monkeys drink water. Yes, yes, right, right. But the idea, but making a prediction. I'm saying I put the prediction in the fact that okay, first we got to come up with a way to catch the monkey, right? We got to catch the monkey and not kill it. We got to then find something to administer to the monkey to make the monkey crave something to actually go seek out what we need to seek out so we can follow it, right? And the understanding that once we do that, that he will lead us to where we want to go. Because in order for that species to be here, he must know where the water is. So I'm saying the prediction lies in that. But there's going to be I'll in time go through other things that way more complex than that, bro. That's cultural. Like you don't even know why, and you ask them, and you ask these people why they do it, and they'll say, well, I don't know. That's how we've always done it, because it just becomes a part of the cultural norm. You know what I'm saying? They don't know why they don't know why the process is what it is. I don't know why I take this stamp on it's 2 times. I don't know what's the purpose of chewing in my mouth for an hour and spit it out and stamp it. I don't know why we put it in the ground, set it on fire for 2 days and take it out, let it dry. I don't know why. That's just how we've always done it.
That's why it ain't science, yo. You got to know why you doing it. Yo. That's the difference, yo. Damn. Just like they made metal and shit, they ain't know how they was doing it.
Oh, I have
You
to
get
know
it?
why, as long as it works. I'm saying they don't.
Yeah, but that's the difference, though, yo. The point is being able to know how you did it and then send it out. You get it? Like you got to know the how, yo.
They know how,
The
right?
why,
The
nigga.
Yeah,
The why.
why.
Why does it work that way?
It doesn't matter why, as long as it works that way. Because with culture, the culture keeps the context of it. You don't need to know why, because it's in your cultural container, your ritual that show you what to do and how and why to do it. It makes it work. That's it.
I'm coming. Hold on. Where you at, Cedric? Cedric gone?
I'm right here. I'm right here listening.
Go ahead. I need you to talk to this man so I can focus on getting this soul.
Like, I'm hearing the arguments, right? And again, there were steps, and people engage in steps. Human curiosity has always been there. But when we look at the way the ancients practiced, for example, the incorporation of a philosophical idea into whatever they were doing, or they're attributing to a supernatural forces, right? Even though that what they're doing was practical, their explanations and their conclusion of how they get there was not the scientific process. A lot of it was observations, but their explanations for the observations was nowhere close to science. And this is what we talk about when science. And again, novel testable prediction. In the monkey scenario, nothing there is novel. Monkeys use water. Salt makes people thirsty. Monkey's going to find water if he's thirsty. Monkeys usually are around water. There is no novelty there. There's putting things together, but there's no novelty in that prediction, right? So is it a prediction? No. It's a hypothesis based on observations. What they're like, with nothing novel about it. The monkey, by giving the monkey now sand and the monkey running and finding gold, that will be a novel testable prediction because monkeys don't usually find gold. And given a monkey sand and a monkey runs and find gold, now that would be a novel testable prediction. What would be the conclusion? It didn't work. But the water, salt, and thirsty going to nothing novel in that explanation. So yes, they're engaging in observation. They're engaging in reasoning, right? They're putting one and one together, serendipity, but they're not engaging in a scientific method.
Yeah, we're gonna go. What about the Edwin Smith papers?
There you got me there.
Scientific is considered is the
Precursor. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
precursor.
Yeah, it has, it looks like it. Yep.
So it says that this scientific method has its says.
You know, I got the book right here, nigga. Don't get me started. I got the book.
I'm just going for this one right here because I can't.
Yeah, go for that. I like that. Go for that. I got the book right here.
Where
Go for that. Go for that. I got the book. I got the book.
The book is audio, so I can't really get to the words right now. I gotta put my audio books in Kindle form.
Yeah, the Edwin Smith papyrus. You
Scientific
go to the
process
history.
of critical thinking and involve making observations, forming hypotheses, and conducting experiments. The scientific method has its origin in prehistoric times and has evolved over the centuries. Right, so it got some ancient figures that who contributed to the scientific method, right? But just in that alone, right? Its origin is in prehistoric times and has evolved over centuries, right? So now when you get to the modern concept of scientific method, that's different, right? Because in the scientific method, there's even nuances particular to these particular scientific methods, right? Like there's not even necessarily one scientific method. There's a few of them.
No.
Right? So there's more nuances now in terms of scientific method. But the
method you apply is based on
process of critical thinking, making observation, forming a hypothesis, and conducting experiments has been around for thousands of years. That's my point.
Now, you know, that's one of our classes on here, on the pseudo killer. So no doubt, you know, we always bring this up. Let me share my screen. This is what we always bring up. Damn, yo, let me see if I can find it. Shoot.
Oh, go right about the baby. Got soul in the building, man. Kyle Fetty. Solar, what's on your mind, baby? What's going on, man?
You gotta get hooked up in that.
Solar with the Wolverine claws.
All right, here, you know, we always use this right here by Lord.
Wolverine claws. Yeah, you talking about?
Lord.
I don't know what that was. It was like some Wolverine claws or
You
something.
see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, who is that with their arms folded? That just a picture? It's a picture, yo?
Yeah, that's a picture.
Oh, you in there like you? Oh, that's wishing calm crazy ass. I meant that I ain't because you popped up on a surprise.
I've been here for a minute listening to this garbage, man.
I ain't even tell him, yo, he about to change this. Y'all see the screen though? It's right here. It said there are a few explicit discussions of the scientific methodologies and surviving records from the earlier cultures. The most that can be inferred about the approaches of the undertaking of science in this period stems from descriptions of early investigations into nature. In the surviving records, the Egyptian medical text, the Edwin Smith Papyrus, 1600 BCE, applies the following components: examination, diagnosis, treatment, and prognosis to the treatment of diseases, which displays strong parallels to the basic imperial methods of science. And according to G.E. Lloyd, that's the book I told you I got right here. The book is called Development of Empirical Research and Magic, Reason, and Experience Studies in the Origin and Development of Greek Science. Played a significant role in the development of methodologies. So there you go. And the Ebers Papyrus also contains evidence of traditional empiricisms. There you go.
Right.
Yep. So that ain't the argument. I'm going to get you. But go ahead. Where you at, Stolen Mine?
Oh,
yeah. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Oh, shit.
Stolen Mine. It's great. Get heated up in here. Yo, call all. Hold on. Get all pseudo killers on deck. Fetty, where you at, Fetty? Hold on. Where you at, Fetty?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Okay, so listen.
It's about to get
listen.
wild.
It's about to get hot. I like Stolen Mine, yo. He's a great canary.
Wow.
Saying
Yeah, see,
like
see.
meaning if he starts saying something, yo, yeah, I mean, you already know go the opposite way. Listen to him, watch his game, yo. Yo,
Canary in the coal
I want
mine.
to sit back. And why I find this thing for Sosa, I'm gonna let you go ahead, break out a slide. Whatever you think you want to do, yo. We're gonna put the call on the server, yo. Good. Back. Go break that shit out so we can see who really know what they talking about. Let's see where the pseudo killers is at. Let me see. Let me see where y'all at.
Where the pseudo killers at?
We right here. We on the panel.
You right there.
All
You
right.
don't go nowhere.
I got a question, right?
Go ahead. It's gonna be fun.
I hear y'all guys talking about we need to learn about science and we need to learn about STEM but if you don't have like a black consciousness to the sciences that you are learning, you're just a black face on a white supremacist ideology, man. So my question would be, right? Since y'all know about STEM, what are some of the things that y'all can point out that's being done using biology and using the sciences to subjugate black people? What are some of the things that y'all discovered?
That subjugate black people?
Petty, you can have this one, Petty. Petty, get your feet wet.
Science that's using. I would argue the IQ test that Petty that means Petty.
Oh man, don't split this up yet. Don't
The idea that particular races are intelligent, that there's a gene for intelligence that these particular races, Asians being at the top, whites being just below them, and the African Americans being at the bottom. So I would say that that's one way that science is being used as to weaponize against
misuse.
Specific. No, that misuse of science by an individual, because the consensus actually points out all the flaws in his methodology. Talking about confirmation bias, talking about selective data, talking about a misuse of the data, and fundamentally his arguments are flawed because there is no such thing as race. And what we need to look at is demographics. We need to look at population groups, and culture plays a significant role in what is expressed in a particular environment.
Now, when you say there's no such thing as race, what do you mean by that?
There's race. It's not a biological reality.
But it's a political reality, though.
Yeah, race is real. I'm not saying that race doesn't exist.
Well, that's what he said.
No, in terms of science and using genetics and that type of data to reach these conclusions.
Okay, so where do y'all think the AIDS virus came from?
Monkeys.
Monkeys
in Central Africa.
Okay.
They have like SIV or something like that.
Yeah, SIV. It was called SIV with the monkeys, and it mutated the HIV.
Okay, so what exactly happened? What exactly happened for the monkeys to then give the virus to humans?
Well, humans eat monkeys. It's called bush meat. And so in the Congo, which is cuisine in Africa, we don't food shame because each culture picks their own cuisine, and that's their right. And so these monkeys were infected. Okay. And so I think chimpanzees might have killed them or something. Either way, right? The monkeys was infected, and the humans ate the infected monkeys, and it mutated to HIV. The mutation occurred. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Same thing with COVID and the penguin.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's basically what it is. So and that's what that's what the scientific empirical data.
Okay, so how did it get to the United States homosexuals?
That's a misnomer. That's not a homosexual disease, actually.
No. I'm saying that when it was first identified, it was predominantly homosexual. They classified it as GRIDS initially, gay-related immune deficiency disease. So in the United States, it was for the most part something that was predominantly amongst homosexuals.
No, that was a mischaracterization. I actually got the book right here, and I got the guy who actually tracked it. So no, that they was just wrong, yo. You know, like a lot of shit they was wrong. It just was wrong. Yeah, they was wrong.
Okay, so you saying that
they was wrong.
wait, so you saying that the homosexuals wasn't getting AIDS? They wasn't a predominant group that was catching AIDS. Okay.
No, I don't know. Hold on. Don't, because you like to pin a person.
Yeah. You was about to get that uppercut. You got about to get that Mike Tyson uppercut.
Because AIDS spread rapidly.
I know how I'm talking.
AIDS spread rapidly through that movement for promiscuous sexual activity back then. A lot of the raves, a lot of needles being used back then. So it was rampant in that community now, but I don't know if they was the lead, but they was definitely made the target.
Yes.
I would say for sure, but I would have to look at the numbers.
No, they was made the target by who?
There is risk factors.
No, they messed it up. Hold on, I got it. Go ahead.
The blood transfer or the interaction of blood.
It was that. It was the transfusion. There you go. Blood and just so happened to be a person
from one
in
of
the
the
homosexual queue who had no. So listen. So what happened was people gave blood. No, people actually gave blood. You know how it spread for real? People actually gave blood, right? Mm-hmm. And in them days, they didn't know that shit could be transferred through the blood. They didn't even know, right? And so if you got a transfusion, and in these communities, they were just promiscuous, right? And it spread through that. But that could have been non-homosexuals doing that. But there just so happened it was that community that got the blood transfusion and it spread that way, and they mischaracterized it as being that. That was a mistake. And they said all that. Here you go. Chapter 9. Malaria, AIDS, and TB. Least we forget. That's page 98 on Deadliest Enemies by Michael Osterholm, PhD, and Mark Alasker. Yeah, our war against killer germs. Absolutely, I can get into that, but go ahead. I ain't in that direction. Go ahead.
I would like to just say it's a difference in being targeted and also being more susceptible than another group based on your lifestyle and activities. So so like that's the one thing that this conversation is missing, so that you won't have the stance that they was targeted.
Nobody said the lifestyle. I was talking about the lifestyle.
Yeah.
The lifestyle, the raves.
That's what I'm saying. So the lifestyle is that connection to make you more susceptible to certain things. Like, okay, imagine they drop out a bunch of bacon or pork ribs in let's say Georgia or Tennessee somewhere. The people who are going to get those are the people who like to eat pork, and then people who like to eat pork that have a certain dietary propensity are going to be more susceptible to the negative influence of that. Is that an attack, or is that just a situation where you are in a non-favorable position to have the environmental resources around you? If that makes any sense. Hopefully, I've been sipping.
Like I was gonna say, and this is a really risque and taboo, but there's an increased risk. There's an increased risk in transmission in a certain type of sexual behavior. Why? The risk of blood being transferred from one to the next is greater, and that is what increases the risk the most coming into contact.
Okay, so my question was, because he said that it originated in I guess African bushmen,
Congo, bush meat, monkey meat. Yes.
Right. So I was saying, well, how did it get to the United States? And we know that initially it was amongst a specific population within the United States that were, engaging in certain lifestyle practices. So how did it get from Africans in the Congo to San Francisco homosexual community?
It was first
airplanes
discovered in France, right? At that point, it was already in Europe. So again, modern transportation, airplane.
Okay, so you're saying that the Bushmen was involved in like rage parties, or what are you saying? Like this.
Oh, it's not
I'm trying to make
Bushmen.
this
We're talking
connection.
about
I'm
bush
trying to
meat.
make this connection to the two different areas of the world, two different lifestyles, two totally different cultures. So you're saying that the Bushmen are flying in planes now? These Bushmen that
You have rave parties in France?
but it began to develop in San Francisco and New York City.
No,
What
okay. So
began to
let me break this
develop,
down to you. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah. Break
it
it, break it
was
down for me. Break
it
it down
was
for me.
identified
Break it
in
down for
France
us.
at the
so
point that it was
Let him get it
identified in
out. Let him get
France.
it out. So let Kaya get it
Yeah,
out.
Kaya. Yeah, Kaya.
all right. This just me giving you a plausible explanation that makes completely logical sense, right? In
Okay.
a lot of places in Africa, they still eat monkeys. Can we all agree to that? So we
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
so we
Right.
know that to be true. And
Mhm.
then if someone has a monkey that's not fully cooked, where you killed all the harmful bacteria and viruses, then you now have ingested that into your system. Then you
Yes.
have sex with another person in your neighboring tribe or village, and you pass this on. And then that person has sex, and they pass that on. And now you have sex with a person that has a passport. That person with this passport comes to the Americas and have sex with or France or England or whatever. That's it. That it just it makes complete sense to me. But like,
Right.
does that make sense to you? How that's plausible and possible, and you can see how that could really happen?
That is total bullshit in my eyes.
Yeah.
So you're saying that okay? So the Bushmen in Africa, right? Because even when it's talk about the Bushmen and
No,
they're eating.
not necessarily the Bushmen.
Well, we're just saying hypothetically. We could, he
Oh,
said,
yeah, I think
Bushmen,
you're getting it confused with bush meat.
that's like the
Bush meat.
croissant. You talk about the Bushmen. Yeah,
oh, okay. So the bush meat,
bush
the
meat.
bush
Yeah,
meat, the bush meat eaters, right?
yeah. They eat these in markets and stuff like that. No different
Right,
than
Yeah,
China.
right,
like
right. So
wet markets.
That
They
market.
have a lot of markets. Like you can
right.
go and get exotic foods. Like you can go buy
Mhm.
uh
Yeah,
what's it called, the rat
yeah.
with the big teeth. You can go buy all of that stuff. You
And
can
that
go buy
don't that don't mean you may not find foreigners there who are also trying to experiment with this, who are in town in Africa, who may want to try out these exotic or these different
They
types of.
call it exotic, yeah, exotic meat.
Well, any like because generally, when you're talking about the SIV virus, the human immune system generally suppressed that infection. So it's very rare that the SIV virus can maintain itself into humans for a long period of time
Once the
before the immune
zoonotic
system.
jump is made and the
Right.
virus mutates and becomes
So
HIV, we're not
right.
talking about
We're like
we're
this
not
Hey,
is like
talking
Solar,
about
hold on, Solar.
Mhm.
I just want to let the audience know he just hit y'all with a Jabari trick. It's
yeah,
a trick right there.
we see it.
Because we said nothing about humans in SIV. We
No,
talked about the mutation. We talked about how it mutated, how it made the jump.
So
Yeah.
how did it make the jump?
Once
the
you eat,
zoonotic
once
jump
you
is
eat it,
usually
yeah, that's like that's it's called like basically that's called zoonotic. Once you eat it, right, that virus now gets you and mutates and becomes HIV.
Right. So what I'm
Yeah, you're
saying is
right. You're probably right about what you're saying is about it don't stay around long enough. But guess what happened though?
mhm.
If it got transferred to another, every time it goes into a different environment, it could actually mutate. And we learned that very fast when we started talking about different variations of the COVID virus, different
Right.
mutations of it.
Yeah,
So
they're
that
playing the
shows
same game.
that's current.
They're playing the same game with COVID, but that's all.
Okay, that's the game. Okay, that's the game. Okay, no problem.
We don't want to jump to one thing to another. But
All
we
right, no
said
problem.
but the reason why I pointed that out was because of what y'all said the explanation was. Like, so the chances of this, the bush men eating the meat, I mean the bush meat eaters, right, having this virus, this SIV in their system long enough before the
stop.
human immune system can, destroy the infection.
No, stop. I need
How
to
long
stop
does it
you right
last?
there.
Hold on, let him get up. But
I'm
how long does it last though? How long does it
no,
last?
don't but I don't
Hold up.
acquiesce to a false statement. Like, no, he's got the biochemistry all wrong. He needs to stop. If he doesn't understand it, I'll explain it.
I mean,
let them get it
okay.
wrong. The Sosa World with it wrong.
You get it
More
out.
time to speak
We
with
let you get
anybody.
it out.
This is definitely Sosa World. Hey,
We let you
Cedric, stop. This is Sosa World with the wrong gets to talk more than the right.
You know, I
You
ain't get it
already
wrong.
know that,
Look,
Cedric.
I do whack-a-mole. I whack-a-mole.
Okay. So
I'd like you to get your head out there. We
Mute out like I'm
whack-a-mole.
Okay, so the SIV virus is a very weak virus, and it's suppressed by the human immune system if it's an infection within weeks. So what we're saying is that this situation had to have a lot of puzzles to connect. It had to be a person that this virus just so happened to, be able to maintain itself and then mutate into HIV. That person would have to then, I guess, hook up with another person that traveled to France. And that person had to travel to the United States, or have sex with somebody that traveled to the United States and went into San Francisco into this club with the homosexuals, and then that person went over to New York City to come on, bro.
That's too simplistic. That's too simplistic. It's not.
That's how y'all making it simplistic.
Nah.
Y'all, you made it simplistic when you said, well, yeah, well,
you making it happen in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that just sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like keep it real. Like, and y'all supposed to be the people that learn the science and how shit is done and all this shit. And y'all gonna tell me that some bushman, had sex with a homosexual. No, bushman had sex with a homosexual in San Francisco up in a rave party that went over to New York City. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. That shit sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Based on his flawed reason. We let him go in.
Hold on, let Miss Tiff go. Hold on, Cedric. Get out of there, Cedric. Go get your notes.
My point. This is my point.
Cedric, I'm gonna get my notes on him. Shoot him.
Wait. This is my point. Right? Hold on. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna let you go, sister. My last point. My point is, if y'all not giving me a scientific explanation as to how this virus that's the so-called came out of Africa, that killed millions of Africans on the continent and in this country, if y'all not giving me a scientific explanation how this white man created that, then I'm not trying to hear a damn thing is talking about in terms of, we need to know about STEM. Yeah, if we're gonna learn STEM, y'all should be able to point out how this cracker made this shit and how he's giving it to African people across the globe. If you're just following the protocol, if you're just following whatever this beast is saying, you're always going to be at a disadvantage. You know why? Because
watch your language.
Classic solo.
Watch your language. Hold on. Hey, Sola, you got to temper that language.
Hey, Miss Tiff, go ahead. Let Miss Tiff get it in.
Temper that language.
Yeah, I'm over here real quick. Yeah, I was going to say you got to temper the language. Some of the things, get a little bit inflammatory. But yeah, I mean, if you keep saying Bushman, it could have been, I've met people who were getting their PhD from Nigeria, so obviously super educated, that have told me they eat the same kind of meat. So there's this notion that it was a particular class of people that must have been consuming the food when it could have been any class that had some interactions with some international travelers or those travelers that went to certain places consumed the food. And then it didn't necessarily, I don't know if it was just one person. I don't know if they trace it back to one person. It could have been a couple of people. But once humans are interacting and they're traveling, the things travel move by like wildfire. And COVID taught us that, because when COVID first came out, let's say for New York City, for instance, the first communities to be hit were, affluent white communities. Those are the first communities to be hit in New York City. And then Black folks were like, we're immune to it. That turned out to be false. It's just that we weren't the ones doing most of the traveling to catch the viruses. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, remember, people never stop having sex. See how many babies were born in COVID? Huh.
Right.
Yeah, so just I mean, by the notion, like, once again, I'm going by you guys' story.
And let me
So
add
yeah,
on to
yeah,
Mr. Tiffany's
the
point.
point
It is
is
part of
very
a,
valid. The point is
let
very
me,
valid. Is
let
the
no,
valid the
let me clear it.
validity of what she just said, right? She just said that, I mean, well, the person after her said, like, yeah, well, everybody's having sex. Yes. So if everybody's having sex and this person traveled to France and the United States, why is it was a virus that was predominantly amongst African people and African Americans in America if everybody's having sex?
First of all, again, you're quantifying and
Oh
classifying
yeah, yeah,
things
yeah. Make it
completely
more
wrong,
complex.
right? First of all,
That's the white man strategy, bro.
can I
You're going to try to make it more complex. Go
can I
ahead.
speak? First of all, to add on to Ms. Tiffany's point, right? This is part of a country's culture. So it is not predominantly in isolated environments that these products are consumed. It's consumed in a big city. These are people that travel internationally. People have relationships, and we're doing as if we're talking about an individual. These things, a virus happens. If there's an outbreak amongst the animals, multiple people are infected, and it takes but a couple of handful for that zoonotic jump to happen. And it happens not in one individual, it happens in multiple individuals. So you're painting this picture as if there's this one person bouncing around and it happens in the space of 2 weeks. This is a thing that took time. People were infected for long periods of time before they actually knew. And people were getting infected over periods of time because consuming the meat didn't happen in one shot. It happened over periods of time. So people were getting infected with direct infection, the zoonotic jump in initial instance, by consuming the meat over time, right? It wasn't a one shot that this thing developed. And what we need to understand about the HIV virus is the high rate of mutation, which made it successful in human beings to begin with. So you're painting this very narrow picture, which doesn't represent how viruses mutate or even are transmitted amongst human beings. Again, take into account our last experience with the COVID virus, and your arguments are invalid.
Yeah, especially when you consider the fact that one person's how you look at how a sexually transmitted disease spread, especially when it's not something that expresses itself readily for somebody to see. So one person can sleep with one guy, one person sleep with one person, and then that person goes sleep with. You know what I'm saying? So every time you sleep with one person, if that person is promiscuous, she goes sleep with another person, and then that shit spreads like a lot faster than you realize, bro. Through sexual intercourse, bro. Within months, that shit could be in thousands of people, bro, and spreading rapidly without any type of awareness. So,
like, that's the thing. So, like, we all are the products of evolution, right? And through evolution, the only job that we have is to survive. This is why we have multiple different people groups throughout the world that have slight genetic mutations. And if a virus's job is to do the exact same thing, and ours is to adapt and survive. When you get introduced as a zoonotic virus, by way of a novel virus to humans, they have to mutate to survive in a new host environment so that they can reproduce. And so, like, those things, like, it makes complete sense with scientific literacy to understand that the purpose is survival and reproduction, you know. And no matter what the host is, it's going to adapt to that host environment the same way that we have dark skin. Other people have light skin. Some people have straight hair. These are adaptations that was meant for survival. These are the same thing that viruses do. They adapt to survive, you know.
right. And it being predominantly in the black community, I can't. I would have to show me numbers that it was predominantly African American thing. I would think just based on the numbers, more Europeans would have been affected than African Americans. We're just such a small community, we appear to be overwhelmed. But I would have to see that one though.
Yeah, you had drug addiction also played a role in that. Anybody that's my age actually seen that in real time.
Uncle Keck knows because he's old enough to know,
Drug
But
addiction. I'm just saying, no, just drug addicts, period. Drug addicts coming all flavors. So I think the point, let me make this point.
No, but we know that, it was the rate of people contracting AIDS going into the late 80s and 90s was predominantly people of color, mainly African American and Latinos. So that's just a fact.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
It's
that is a
just-
fact.
Just getting available treatment.
I don't know.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm not
Like I
sure
said,
about
I
that.
don't know that.
No,
I'm
yeah.
saying I don't know.
How
It
are
could
you
be
not sure
exactly-
that?
You have to show me that. I don't know. I'm saying I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
It could be
crazy
right.
that you don't know that. That's crazy.
There's lots of things I don't know. So come on, bro. I don't know.
All right. So okay.
Fun fact.
Okay. So y'all gave y'all explanation as to how the AIDS virus. You saying that some Bushmen they ate some monkey.
Mm. SIV.
Not some
SIV.
HIV-1 and
right?
HIV-2.
Yeah, not some
Right.
Bushmen.
You know what I mean?
There was like, you know, he traveled
Bush
over to
meat
France.
chimpanzees. They was eating
Bush meat
chimpanzees.
at the
He
like
went over to
Yeah,
France and
chimpanzees.
he went over.
No, it's called bush meat, brother. Like that's
Bush
see this
meat.
right. Yeah, so you're
Right.
taking
He went over to France and had some sex with a
you're taking
homosexual.
bits and pieces out of the argument, and you're twisting those things. And these things matter in the
That's
conversation.
what
We're
he
talking.
do, man. That's why I call him Solomon, bro.
Wait. So okay. So you said they was eating bush meat. These people.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
the sister said that the you know, it could have been, this is like a delicacy that's
It's a culture, bro. Yes.
Yeah, that's not, you know, subjected to a particular class of people. So people in that area, you said the Congo, they were eating bush meat. One of those persons, it must have mutated into HIV, right? Either he or she went over to France or had sex with somebody that went over to France. They go over to
It could be
France.
multiple people. Yeah.
Multiple people, not an individual.
All right. Y'all see me? Hold on. Whoa. Y'all see the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the history of HIV, right?
Okay.
Come right here. AIDS is caused by human immune deficiency virus, which
Mhm.
originated in the non-human primates in Central and West Africa, while various subgroups of the virus acquired human deficiency at different times. The present pandemic had its origins in the emergence of one of the specific strands of HIV-1, subgroup M, and I don't know, was it Leopoldville in the Belgium Congo. Now, King Hassas, I want to say this, I don't want to pronounce these African words right. Here you go, let's see, here you go. Kinshasa, okay, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo in 1920. There are two types of HIV, HIV-1, HIV-2. HIV-1 is a more virulent, more easily transmitted, and it is the cause of the vast majority of HIV infections globally. Okay, it say the pandemic strand HIV-1 is closely related to the virus found in chimpanzees. So it's chimpanzees of the subspecies. All right. Okay. It say which live in the forests of Central Africa, the nation of Cameroon, Equatorial New Guinea, Gabon, and Republic of the Congo, and the Central African Republic. All right. So that's the basics. Then right here is the transmission of it. All right. You should probably read the transmission of it. Okay. It just basically says scientists generally accept, listen to the terminology now, generally accept that the known strands or groups of HIV-1 are most closely related to the simian immune deficiency virus, SIV, endemic in the wild ape population in Western Central African forests. In particular, each of the known HIV-1 strands is either closely related to SIV that infects chimpanzees subspecies pan and or closely related to the SIV that infects Western lowland gorillas called SIV gore. There you go. So read the rest of that, yo, to get that. At this point, yo, you need to bring. No, I'm not gonna read the whole thing and slow the show down, but I want to give people a basic understanding that it's not mumbo jumbo, right?
Okay.
That is here for you to read and to make false accusations off the top of your head is wild.
Okay,
right?
so
not wild.
I got that part, but once again, the question would be, I guess you got to go further down to how it got to the Americas.
Oh, you want to know about that? You want to read the conspiracies on it?
No, how is that a conspiracy if it was in America? How did it get
conspiracy
to America?
theories? I like to go to the conspiracies because that's where you're gonna fall. Some you say gonna fall in here.
Go ahead.
AIDS denialist. So you denying AIDS? Am I correct?
No, I'm not denying it. It was
What you
real.
say? What you said? But
I'm not saying that it don't exist. What are you talking about?
AIDS denial. Let's see if anything you said argue that AIDS does not exist or that AIDS is not caused by HIV. You don't think it's caused by HIV?
No, I believe that AIDS.
Oh, getting quiet. Getting quiet.
No, I believe that AIDS is caused by HIV. Yeah.
Okay, some of his proponents believe that AIDS is caused by lifestyle, including
That's
sexuality.
what y'all saying. That's what y'all saying.
Hold on. Sexuality or drug use, and not by HIV. Okay, both forms of AIDS denialism contradict scientific consensus. The evidence that HIV causes AIDS is generally considered conclusive amongst pathologists. Most arguments for denialism are based on misrepresentation of the data. The belief that HIV was created by the U.S. government, you think that, don't you? Come on.
Yes.
See, I knew I knew he was gonna fall here. We couldn't get out of it.
Not necessarily. Yeah, but go ahead.
Let me finish. I knew he was gonna fall in here somewhere.
Yes.
Say the belief of HIV was created by the U.S. government. And look,
this is not funny.
A bioweapon as a bioweapon and idea invented by the Soviet propaganda operation is held by a disproportionately high number of Africans and African Americans. Quit.
Why is that funny? Y'all
like
are really tripping.
Like you're African American,
yo, like what are you doing? Like that's not funny, bro.
It's funny that you right here on the wiki article is wild. Damn. Let me read this again so y'all can get it.
HIV,
let me just read it. I want to read it again.
Okay, read it again. Like, what are you doing? This is crazy, bro.
The belief that HIV was created by the U.S. government as a bioweapon, an idea invented by a Soviet propaganda operation, man, you getting beat by the Soviet Union, is held by a disproportionately, let's look up this word. I want to make sure.
Disproportionately.
I want to look it up for you. Okay, is an extent that is too large or too small in comparison with something else or to everybody else, like other people live in America, right? Disproportionately high number of Africans and African Americans.
I wonder why.
Here comes Fetty. Where Fetty at?
I wonder why. Yeah. You know why? Because they are the ones that's being affected the most by it.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I think it's an underlying problem here. I think he's infected with the white man science syndrome, and no matter what you really tell the brother, it sounds like he's promoting African Americans not to involve themselves in STEM, which is very dangerous. I don't want to misword you, but it sounded like you grouped a lot of things together to present your argument. And thinking the beginning of you was talking about STEM, so I'm trying to
know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he can
trying to get clarity.
He tends to be a little anti-science at times.
On your white man science rhetoric, because I hear a lot of brothers talk about that white man science, but it's like, do you go to the doctor? I mean, were you born in the hospital?
You sure did.
Yeah. Here we go.
So I mean,
force me to hit. When the nigga get sick, he forced me to. He can't break his neck.
I do what George Macon do. When
I don't know what George Macon.
George Macon was talking shit about doctors and white people, and a day later he was in the hospital with his two fingers up, like in the hospital with the mask on. Crazy shit over yo. That was
but what I'm saying, Fetty, is that get involved in STEM. But if you're really involved in STEM, you should know where this shit came from. And I'm sorry for cursing. Y'all should know where this virus came from. Y'all should know and be able to scientifically show.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
If we break it down,
see, y'all don't like. Hold on a second.
To a conspiracy.
What y'all did, right, was fall into the solar mind trap. Y'all fell into the solar mind trap. My point was, right, what I did was say, actually, where did the AIDS virus come from, right? Y'all didn't have your own explanation as to how how it spread. Y'all had to read from what the white man gave y'all.
Get him, Fetty.
Just believe.
Get him, Fetty.
Wait. And y'all just believe what his narrative is. Y'all didn't really break it down. Y'all didn't really break it down.
White man
y'all just regurgitated. Y'all read off of he literally read off of Wikipedia.
What else was I supposed to do, yo? I'm not a virologist.
So that shows right there that y'all not really into the science.
Right. You were supposed to make it up out your head, you're supposed to make it up out of thin air.
Let me show y'all something real quick. I want to show y'all something.
Hold on. Let me say this, man. This is
this is what Solar do, man. Y'all
That's what Solar.
I want to show you.
I want to show you understand this is what Solar do. So don't go crazy, bro. That's just Solar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy.
I already know that this was gonna happen.
No, go crazy. Go crazy.
I don't know why y'all telling me not to go crazy. That's the only way I know.
Go crazy.
I'm gonna speak really, really rational to you as a person who is actually in the STEM field, right? Okay. When we push for STEM field involvement for the community, a person that is in the actual STEM field is not an expert in all of those levels. All of those, they're not an expert in the STEAM. They're expert at their expertise and their subcategory. But being involved in those fields gives you the ability to intellectually move around those fields, because now you have a foundation about the scientific method and processes that you had to have walked through to get involved in your particular field. So now you know how to falsify information. Now you know how to create models. Now you know how to extract falsified data from your model and progress your model forward in the best method possible. This is why if we look at different things, we can make rational decisions because we have a foundation of rational decision making within us. This is the point of scientific literacy as a whole. Now, does that give us a great advantage over most people who are not involved in those fields? Yes, but also do people that are not involved in the field, can they still learn those same things? Absolutely, they can. But the thing is, that most people that are not involved in these fields, they turn to conspiracy theories and they build their models on conspiracy theories or false data, and they challenge the consensus of all academia simply because you do not understand something. Like, intelligence or information does not have a requirement for you to agree or understand it. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you don't understand how did it possibly get to America? Because you don't understand it, it does not mean that the experts don't.
Right.
And that's what we defer ourselves as to the experts, because we understand that the experts became experts by going through the exact same processes that we once did in our own individual fields to become a recognized expert in those fields. But my bad, go ahead. I'm going along with it.
And you trust that they're doing that without a racial bias. You trust that they're doing that without a hidden agenda. You trust that.
Hold on, wait.
You're now at the behest of a group of people that shows you.
Behest. What does behest mean? No, you use that correctly. I don't think you are. At the mercy.
The thing is, so like,
hold on, Kyle. One sec. Let me get this in. Look, do you realize what you just said, right? You said we're actually following white people.
Right.
So my question to you is, wouldn't it be better for us to go look it up? Wouldn't it be responsible for us to look it up? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then where the hell you getting your stuff from? It better not be one white person. Where you getting it from? Where you getting what you got from?
There's a Caucasian in there somewhere. So
come on, yo. The Russians made your shit up. I just read it. So I laughed. You got
wait. You saying the Russians?
Yeah, you got yours from the Soviet Union.
I ain't get myself for no
you
Russians.
mad at us?
No. My point is,
no, stay here. No, I'm not gonna let you run.
We staying there.
No, you got your.
I'm here. What are you talking about? You don't want me to say
listen, no, I don't want you to move. No, I want to read this again.
I can't say nothing.
Hold on, let me finish. The belief that HIV was created by the U.S. government as a bioweapon and idea invented by the Soviet propaganda operation. The two sources is the viral weapon and the international order, Yale Press. The second source, intelligence and its aids disinformation campaign. Bro, the Russians ain't white. What else? Who else is white?
I mean,
it's held by, and hold
look
on,
what you're doing right now.
High number.
That's crazy.
Africans and African Americans. So I'm saying you
even go. Wait,
no, let me finish. Just let me finish. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go back on mute. I promise you. You just said we, right, having no information on our own that we could access. Like, since we scientific religion, we supposed to all of a sudden be virologists and study AIDS. That we supposed to have something, but you went to the Russians. You don't get no more whiter than the Russians. Let me mute out.
Wait. Okay. This is hilarious, right? Not only, right, that he's using Wikipedia to explain something, right? So he's trusting the white man on that. He's going to then use Wikipedia to classify me on how I got my information. Like, it's amazing. He's going to read Wikipedia and say that, well,
I could be wrong. Where you get it from?
He even trusts that Wikipedia, told me that I got it from the Russians. Right, so he believes.
You're on the clock. Where you get it from?
Right, he believes Wikipedia. Right,
I don't. Where you get yours from?
So much so, right, that Wikipedia told him that African Americans got this from the Russians. So without even asking me, he think that I got this from the Russians.
All right, where you get it from?
This is what I'm talking about, bro.
Where you get it from, Solo?
This is what I'm talking about with these guys, bro. Like, this is crazy.
Let me add one more thing.
Kyle, don't add nothing until he tell us where he get it from.
Where you get it from, Solo?
That's all we want to know, yo. Then you can get them, Kyle.
Enlighten us, brother.
But throw the source on, yo, real quick. We're gonna shut up. Go ahead, yo.
So where did I get it from?
Yeah. You can share your screen. You want to? Everybody can do it.
Yeah, we can look at it.
I got it from the Russians, but that's beside the point.
This man,
that's
the
wild.
Point is, no, I'm fucking with you. No, share my screen, man. Let me stop playing with y'all, man.
Go ahead, you can share.
Go ahead, Juju. Why he looking?
You can share. Everybody can share.
Yeah, I find it problematic that people always want to dive into that white man's science hole. So you're telling me in all of the research and study on the continent of Africa, there was no Black person involved in that? Like, so you're telling me there are no Black doctors, African doctors in Africa? There are no African scientists? You're telling me that a country like the United States or whoever just can go to any country in Africa and do what they want, then got to ask permission from the government, which are usually African people, especially in those places of concern? Is that what you're telling me?
For the most part, yes. I mean, you have countless.
That's false.
No, well, you have countless of examples of African governments kicking out. Bill Gates was actually kicked out of countries in Africa for the stuff that he was doing, which resulted into the sterilization of African women. This is stuff that's documented examples of the Africans trusting the World Health Organization. They coming in, causing some type of disease.
It wasn't the World Health Organization, but it didn't happen.
I was going to say, how about
I have the information. I have the information.
Wait, don't move the goalposts. But can you have
how's that moving the goalposts? I literally answered your question.
Have a source for the Bill Gates? I want you to stay on age. You move the goalposts because now you're talking about sterilization and Bill Gates. That's
what I was addressing.
Conversation.
What I was addressing was what you just said.
As to the white man's science. Yeah, it was a bit of moving the goalposts, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to stay on that. So
push the
fact. Trying to do it. Source up on Bill Gates for the audience. This is a teaching moment.
Okay, I'll source up on Bill Gates.
Yeah, I want to see.
But the point that I was making
go ahead with the video.
The point. The point that I was making was that based off of the statement that you made. So you're saying that the government trusts these people to come? That's exactly what happened. They did trust them, and they did eventually find out what they were doing, and they eventually had to kick them out for doing it. So yes, that's what happened.
All right, but that happened for the whole of Africa. Is that what you're saying?
Goodness! Now, who's moving the goalpost now?
No, you just said that the government kicked them out. I'm asking, did it just happen in that one country, that one incident, or didn't happen for the whole of Africa? I'm not moving the goalpost, actually. Do you know what that means?
Okay. Oh, you got me, sis. You got me.
No, I don't got you.
It wasn't every African country.
I'm asking honestly, but then my last question So can I'm gonna be funny. Can you name 10 African or African American scientists?
Can I name 10 African American scientists?
Or African scientists? Can you name 10 of them for the audience?
Now, why would I have to do that?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, what is that proving if I don't know how 10 African scientists?
It proves that you don't understand how involved we are and that you're giving white people way too much credit.
No, that doesn't prove that.
Yeah, it does. Because
No,
usually
people, usually
people
it's a
use
difference.
that
It's a difference
as a scapegoat to minimize their ignorance. That's a fact.
Okay, so I think.
But you can't name 10 Black African American or African scientists. You can't do that. Name me 2. Can you name 2? Because if you can't name any, then that is problematic.
I think
that's
the
why
issue.
You give white men the credit.
Well, I think the issue, that
that's unfair. Most people on here couldn't name 10 white scientists or 10 scientists, period. You feel me? Most people on here and that's listening will be hard pressed to name 10 scientists, period, without looking on Google. So
right. But you can name me 10 athletes. You can name me 10 rappers.
Yeah,
must I continue?
What is going on here?
What is going on yourself on the screen?
What's going on here?
It's that's the problem, though.
On the screen, Miss Dr. Sophia.
But I think, Juju, hold on. But Juju, you got that same problem, though, Juju.
I was talking before I spoke.
Juju, you got that same problem that he got.
What's the same problem?
You can't name 10.
Really?
Yeah, really.
10 who? White or black?
She gave us the
10
test,
scientists.
She gave us the test, nigga. You forgot on the show.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Do it.
Stall it. She didn't want to do it. Go ahead.
How much do you want to bet? Put some money where your mouth is.
You're Googling right now.
There's no Google here. I don't got a Google. I do this every day. Every week I do it.
All right, but let's move on.
I'll give it to you. There's Morton McIntyre, there's Sylvester James, Hakeem Olusei. I'll say Brian, what is it, Green. I'll say Lawrence Krauss. Where am I? Neil deGrasse Tyson, Jediah Isler, Mogego Cooper.
It's clear that she's reading it. It's clear that she's reading it.
She's not reading that, yo. She gave us all the tests. Y'all forgot that?
All right,
Linda,
no, nigga, I ain't saying I could have did that.
Barrett Feldman.
Let's go. Juju, let's move. We got a panel full. We got.
Okay, you already knew you gave us the test. That was your test. You asked. Hold on, let me say that.
Yeah, but he wanted to challenge me. Shoot, I was trying to get some money off that. That's crazy.
Yeah, you'd have lost that show. Slipping. Do y'all see the screen though? So
that's very good information. Sis.
Y'all see the screen?
I see it.
It's Dr. Sophia right here, yo. So they want to work. These African scientists, particularly from a virologist in Nigeria, they working on a vaccine for AIDS. So this is in 2024. So you've always had African science. Now that's the most crazy shit ever, yo. But I'm gonna let y'all.
Nobody said that there wasn't African scientists. I mean, she ran with that whole thing.
Everybody get a say, Chef, what's going on? Get Chef, and then we get
we supposed to be getting to me sharing. See how y'all
done? Screen your screen.
We in Israel right
Chef
now.
Get a comment in, then you share your screen, then we gonna come back with Joel after Chef.
Oh no, what's up, everybody? I'm just on the panel. I just wanted to come in and mess with you.
I know you was.
Got Joel.
You cute, Chef friend. Thank you. That means you care about me. Thank you, Chef friend.
Okay, so
I just
popped on to say what's up to everybody. Solar made me think of something though. He been conditioned. He's a victim of 400 years of conditioning. Even his conditioning been conditioned.
Solar come with the black and white paper.
Okay, so this is where I get my information.
He whipped out that PowerPoint.
You got the file?
There was a
look out.
Department of Defense in 1970. They had an appropriations hearing for the development of immune system destroying agents for biological warfare. This is where I'm getting my information from. This through the Freedom of Information Act. It wasn't from no
primary.
So still one is blurry.
That's a primary source.
Blurry shit.
I feel like you're getting over. I can't read a
That don't look like no primary. That look like a copy and paste.
It looked good though.
Blur shit.
Right. Yeah. Let me finish.
I'm scared just looking at it.
Oh yeah. Right. Oh yeah, but you weren't scared of the African guy that ate the monkey and went over.
I don't know what it says. I can't even read it.
Right. you weren't scared of the African that ate the monkey and went over to France and had sex with.
We straight.
Right. But
let him rock.
Wait, hold on, wait. This is amazing.
Go ahead.
It's laughable when I show you that that the United States military had an appropriations hearing to develop an immune system destroying agent for biological warfare. That's funny, but you turned around and for 15, 20 minutes talking about some African eating an African monkey traveling over to France. They traveled over to the United States and had sex with a homosexual.
I know. Hold on. Stop.
That's not funny.
Stop. Hold on. I want to ask you.
Can I finish?
I'm gonna let you finish. All right. We're gonna talk about this one slide. Okay. Yeah, finish on that one slide. You can move to the next slide. Go ahead. I'm gonna critique this one slide. Go ahead.
So we see that there was appropriations hearing to have this immune system destroying agent for biological warfare. Here's where the United States government sent their money to. They sent their money to Linton Bionetics for research for immune system destroying agents for biological warfare. This was done by a weapons contractor for the fiscal. This is the weapons contractors for the fiscal year of 1969. So this is showing who they funded. Bionetics Research Laboratories. This is where they so a research program.
Nope, I said one slide at a time. This is very complex.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at high level complex pseudoisms.
Okay.
Like psychobabble to me.
Hold on. Go back to that slide.
Which one?
The one you just was talking to before you went to the words messed up. Okay, let's squint our eyes. Let's see here, because it's squinty shit. It says Department of Defense appropriation for 1970. So this is when they created that 1970. Am I correct, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know.
1930.
Right, 1931. They've been tracking AIDS, so you're out of that with that one. Your dates is mixed up. You're about 40 years behind.
Bro, wait. Bro, we're not gonna play with this. Was AIDS affecting?
Yes.
Come on, get the hell out of here, bro. With that cracker bull crack. We know that AIDS began to pop up in the late 70s and early 80s.
Yeah, that's when it popped up, but it was in Africa before they got confirmed cases in the Congo. I'm just saying.
Miss me with that 1930 bull crap.
Miss you with the 1931.
Miss me with that 1930 bull crap, bro. We know that AIDS, as we know it, began to pop up. You old enough to know. You old enough to know that AIDS that we know it popped up in the late 70s, mid-late 70s, early 80s, bro. Stop playing.
All right, man.
All right, it's over. He don't want to accept them.
He don't want to accept this over.
No, you just going about you just going about what they saying.
But you going about what they saying.
They just
going about what they say.
You got the paper.
Hold on, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You the same one that was just asking when it got to America. But now we telling you it was in Africa in the 30s, and then you gonna tell us about the 70s?
Yo, this is crazy.
When it became more,
this is crazy.
Y'all,
you sit up there like, look, like, this is what I'm talking about, like the smart.
You want to go over the timeline, yo?
Like
it's called a timeline.
No. You talking about the timeline,
yo. That's
know for a fact. You know for a fact. Stop playing. You know for a fact that AIDS didn't become the virus we know as AIDS hit.
You only know it because you live in America.
No, we know for a fact that happened, bro. So you talking about 19? It wasn't talking about no AIDS and no dang on 19.
If AIDS was,
it wasn't prevalent in the Americas.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So
I agree. AIDS was just ripping up the Congo, nigga. You ain't gonna know.
So let's get up.
Now he's just shooting from the hip right now.
Let's get Stuppies in there.
He's just shooting from the hip right now.
Everybody shot again. Stoopy was good, man.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy.
Stoopy.
He just shooting. Well, you don't know if AIDS was in the Congo.
How much information do you get on Africa and America on a daily?
Like, come on, bro. Stop.
There you go.
Stupid. What you at?
No, don't tell me to stop.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
Good respect.
Juju, I need you to read something for me too.
All right. Can I ask you something, brother? Can you hear me?
I'm right here, bro.
as somebody who worked in HIV for more than 10 years.
I'm listening. Go ahead, bro.
Make me the host also I can change the view.
I've heard,
Okay, I thought
I've
you were.
heard, I've heard so many pseudo arguments. What he's saying is not new. In Jamaica, I'm talking. When I speak, I'm speaking about Jamaica. I've heard from the Rastas, I've heard from the Christians, I've heard from the atheists. The first thing when people don't understand what they're dealing with, they jump up and say it's either man-made or white people make it to kill black. And they run with it. They run with it constantly.
Fast like you see
say, the fast like you see in bold. And when you ask them to use common sense, right? Because one of the things that people don't realize that since 1950, we made several technological jumps in terms of testing for disease identification, even how diseases work. Because if we look at it, we can ask the question, how old is a polio vaccine? How old is certain? The jump in science and the manipulations of genes that I'm talking about probably wasn't equipped with it in the 50s. Science has moved fast since the last 30 years, since 1980, 1990. When HIV just came about, they didn't have the test that they have now. Some people kill it like, oh, the test, the this, the that. And you say, listen, where we are now in terms of testing is totally different than the way we were then. We not only can test for the genes, the outer shell or the antigen, the antibody that it creates. We have so many different tests to get specific now. But many of the arguments are the same 40 and 30-year-old arguments that they have, that they're still presenting. The paper that he presented talking about the United States government, and then it's a Russian, and then it's a Chinese. You think that what they have now with COVID-19 is anything new? They wrote the blueprint and misinformation from HIV. So just as of today, I just like to listen and laugh. I don't take anything serious. Because if you don't believe in germ theory, and you don't believe in evolution, and you believe all of the sort of things, I don't even argue anymore. I just laugh and listen. Because when somebody telling me that, oh, lives on Earth, I say, how many lives ever on Earth? Does all life on Earth has one singularity? Is ever? Yeah, it is. No, lives. How did so much life? And how did this happen? And how did that happen? And I say, you know what? I am just going to take the conscious community for what it is. Comedian.
Maybe the host.
So go ahead, my comedian friend.
All right, I'm trying. I can't even get back to the damn screen. You know I'm trying to get you.
Yeah, go ahead, my comedian friend. I enjoy the jokes now.
Solo, give him that work, man.
And you're gonna die.
Whoa. We all got my source up there.
You're gonna die last.
Okay, I'll go.
Hold on. I'm gonna come to you. This is my favorite. My favorite right here. Damn, I should be. Can't y'all see this shit?
I can see him. Elton John AIDS Foundation.
Yes.
Damn, that's my favorite. This is a great thing for y'all. We just want to do the timeline. Juju, can you?
Yes.
Can you read just a little bit here?
Of the SIV lineages that gave rise to HIV-1 and HIV-2.
Where you at?
You want me to start at the abstract, right?
Yeah, we just get them out the way real early in the game.
Wow.
This is a free. This is applause.
This is horrible.
This is my favorite person here. These guys here are top notch. This journal is great. Free access to the public, and you don't gotta listen to the Russians. All right, he's the Russian. Go ahead. The greats. Go ahead. Great strides.
Great strides have been made in understanding the evolutionary history of simian immunodeficiency virus, SIV, and the zoonosis that gave rise to HIV-1 and HIV-2. What remains unknown is how long these SIVs had been circulating in non-human primates before the transmission to humans. Here we use relaxed molecular clock dating techniques.
They're using what?
Relaxed molecular
He don't know what that is, but keep going. I just want to.
You don't know what that is either, man.
I do know what it is. I do know what my molecular clock is.
Go ahead, sis.
Go ahead.
This guy, bro.
To estimate the time of most recent common ancestor for the SIVs infecting chimpanzees and Sooty Mangabes. Oh, dang.
The reservoir.
The reservoirs of HIV-1 and HIV-2, respectfully. The date of the most recent common ancestor of SIV in chimpanzees is estimated to be 1492. And the date in pseudomangabes is estimated to be 1809. Notably, we demonstrate that SIV sequences sampled from pseudomangabes possesses sufficient clock-like signal to collaborate a molecular clock. Despite the differences in host biology and viral dynamics, the rate of evolution of SIV and pseudomangabes is indistinguishable from that of its human counterpart, HIV-2. We also estimate the ages of the HIV-2 human-to-human transmissible lineages and provide the first age estimate for HIV-1 group at 1963. Comparisons between the SIV most recent common ancestor dates and those of the HIV lineages suggest a difference on the order of only hundreds of years. Our results suggest either that SIV is a surprisingly young lentiviral lineage, or that SIV and perhaps HIV dating estimates are seriously compromised by unaccounted for biases.
All right, and then here's the chart right here, dating the age of HIV lineages. All right, so you got it. There's a chronology in this thing we're doing. We're not just diving out the window with a slide talking crazy. No, we're not gonna be able to do that, bro. Nope. So here go the data, man. Y'all can go to this website. This is free for y'all. This is PLOS Biology. This is my favorite. PLOS. Free. All right. Peter Hotez. Peter Hotez that wrote the book. What is it? Didn't cause autism vaccines, didn't cause his daughter's autism, yeah. Peter Hotez. That's my favorite. Right. Go where?
I want you to go to about so people know what PLOS stand for. I'm sure it's an acronym real quick. It usually tells you. If not,
about where?
About biology. See, it says computational biology, and it says
to your right or left. To your right or left.
It's kind of in the middle. Go up. Just go up. All the way up to the title. You see about, browse, publish, about, down. You can't see that.
Right here?
Go over. Go to about.
Yeah, dude, y'all about to do the show, right?
What time you about to do the show?
Show?
Yeah. I mean, we're here now.
Right now. Yeah, but y'all can rock out. The idea was to do this leading up into y'all show.
It's not. I wanted to tell us what it stands for, but I'll figure it out. I'll find it real quick. I mean, you want to be done if y'all on the roll. Y'all on the roll. It was already going to be rescheduled, so.
Sure, Marcus told me earlier he was going to do the show.
Yeah. Sure. Don't play that. We were trying to lead up to that, Juju. They always try to find escape clause.
Okay. Yeah, so postpartum's gonna be.
Okay.
So see you want to get in there.
So what are we doing?
Don't worry about it. I'll find it, Bobby Baker. Go ahead, make your point. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just be disruptive.
All right, I'm gonna stop this and let them bring the black and white slides from the 60s on. Go ahead.
Okay. So pretty much what y'all showed was the history of SIV virus in chimpanzees, and they pretty much said that they don't know exactly, the time in which it began to affect humans and mutate into HIV.
No, you made it up. They gave you the
how are you talking about? I'm literally saying what she was reading.
No, they gave you the app. They told you. They gave you an estimate. It's approximate. It's always give you approximate.
And so what was the approximate?
I just read it to you.
You don't remember?
You didn't see
the 1948 between
18 something
in 1977.
All right. So okay. Okay, cool. Okay, let me
about 20 years, yo.
Okay, let me share screen. Man.
You down 20 years, yo. You gotta make up.
Well, they pretty much saying they don't know exactly when it.
They're not supposed. It's not the fact that you know exactly when is the issue. You wouldn't understand it though. It's just
approximates are valid enough.
No, approximates is how science convey their idea, not the way he's conveying it. But go ahead.
Right.
Man, go ahead. I'm just telling you, so the fact that you know, and the
I'm
paperwork
not
you
saying
got
that
signed, you know.
wait, I'm not saying that I know. What I
It so is the scam.
wait.
That's not science. But
I'm
go
not,
ahead.
I'm not saying that I know.
You got the black
What
and
I'm
white
doing,
paper.
what I'm doing is I'm showing what they are doing. This is not nothing that I'm saying, well, I know exactly. Well, they said that they were doing research on immune system destroying agents for biological warfare. That's something that y'all not dealing with right now.
I got it right now. We're gonna. I asked Marcus to do an alley-oop, so we're gonna ask God, which is the AI,
God.
1970 biological warfare. See what it says.
Where Marcus at? Marcus on here?
Marcus hit me up in the Discord. All right, so it said that in 1970 biological warfare, the Department of Defense Appropriation Bill is a significant historical document that provides insight into the United States approach to biological warfare during that period. The bill is part of a broader legislative framework that allocated funds to various military and defense-related activities, including research and development in biological warfare. So these are some of the key points: funding and budget allocation, research and development, policy and ethical consideration, historical context, and legislative process. So, but it ain't saying none of that.
Wow. Oh my
What you
God,
talking
bro.
about,
This
bro?
is amazing for a science, for you
Where's
to read that and
all
then
these
turn around and say that. What they didn't say, bro.
conspiracy in that, bro? Like, show me where's that?
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Where's it at? Show me where's that, bro?
Like these guys are, you just read it, bro. You literally just read it.
Biological warfare? Defense?
Amazing. Let me share screen, bro. Let me share screen, bro. Like this is this is crazy. You literally just read it and then say, like, where does it say?
You read a bill. But hold, that's 19. What's the date? And we're gonna get these dates.
That's crazy that you literally just read it and then said, well, we're
all right, you got that right, Sosa? Pin that. We're gonna come right back to this. Hold on. We just want to get some clarity, and then we're gonna let you do whatever you think you're doing, because you think you're doing something. I don't think you know.
Yeah.
All right, Juju, you see this, right? Let's get you the discussion of the paper. You know how you get into the discussion. So we know what the summary is. You got the abstract, the author summary,
Right.
introduction, and then the results.
Well,
so this is
can
what
I
it
say
is.
something? Can I share screen?
Yeah, in a minute. Hold on. We're gonna let you bring up your black and white.
Yeah, because he literally read what I just said.
I know. Go ahead. The discussion. Go ahead, Juju.
Oh, we don't want to deal with that though.
But I also want to share with people that PLA stands for Public Library of Science. Just in case anyone was wondering, I was reading the about. So I think it's interesting. So the discussion, the findings presented in the study indicate that the TMRCA of CIV in pseudomangabes in chimpanzees is 1809.
Okay.
That's 1729 to 1875. Go ahead.
And 1492, which is 1266 to 1685. Respectively, assuming that relaxed molecular clock is unbiased. In addition, our results suggest that the time between the MRCA of CIV-SM and CIV-CPZ and the MRCA of the human-to-human transmissible HIV lineages may be only hundreds of years. We present the TMRCA for all 5 of these HIV lineages. Though we note that previous age estimates for HIV-1 groups, M and O, were based on larger data sets.
All right, there you go. That's some direct evidence, extensive diversity of HIV-1. Good. Keep going.
We estimate the TMRCA for HIV-2 group A to be 1932. That's
like
1906 to 1955. And HIV-2 group B to be 1937, which will be in between 1907 and 1961. These estimates were generated by incorporating a more biologically plausible model of rate of variation among lineages, compared with the strict molecular clock used to obtain the previous HIV-2 TMRCA estimates.
So we'll start right there. We know what a molecular clock is. Since mutations mutate at a constant rate, you can actually use a molecular clock to go back in time because it's a constant rate. There you go, bro. I always know what that shit is I'm talking about, yo. But I'm going to let you go ahead and finish with your blur ship, in your 1977 quote unquote trigger point. Go ahead.
No dead air. No dead air.
Solomon, where you at?
Ran.
Oh,
ran
my
out the-
bad. My bad. I was muted. I muted myself out so I won't interrupt. All right, so pretty much I just want to get the basis of what y'all guys are saying. And y'all pretty much are reading from what was the name of the journal that you
Public
had?
library. That's the public library. What is it?
It's Public
Science.
Library of Sciences.
Free.
Okay.
Free. You should read that more often than the Russian papers. But go ahead, yo. Go ahead.
I just showed you it wasn't Russian papers, but you're gonna run with Russian papers, and that's cool. But okay, so let me share screen. Right. So we're gonna compare like which is the more plausible thing, because pretty much what it's saying is this was some natural, not necessarily natural, but due to the eating habits of a specific group of people, that this mutation, because mutations naturally occur. So this is some natural process that occurred, which began to affect humans. And they're giving like estimations as when this occurred, and they're giving time dates. And there's nothing really they really pinpointing exactly when this began to occur and why it began to become so prevalent in the mid to late 70s and early 80s. Okay, cool.
Put something up there, we don't see it.
No, I'm just giving I just was saying that just to let you know that I was following, you know.
Yeah, I hope you was.
Okay, so this man
Who
right
is
here.
that? Is that a Russian?
No, this is a man by the name of Robert Gallo. Let me move.
Robert Gallo.
Robert Gallo, right. This is a little information on this individual, right?
All right.
Oh, you saying
Yeah, we're
okay.
gonna see.
He became a researcher at the National Cancer Institute, where he worked 30 years mainly as head of the Laboratory of Tumor Cell Biology, right? So my point, the point that I was making and what y'all proved is that all y'all did was just read stuff that they told y'all as to the origin, and then they kept it like aloof. It's like, okay, it's this timeline, it could have been here, it could have been there. We really don't know, right? So
that's good. Really don't know what
exactly when this occurred and why did it become so prevalent in the late 80s.
That's not true. What we just read,
clock.
What we just read exactly was what was the data they got from the molecular clock, which is something that can, be observed or
test it. We can run it again. They can run it again.
Exactly.
We can't run this, man.
But it can be retested. Okay. So those dates, it'll tell you the day that
Robert Gallo
testing is closer to, but it's the dates is in between the two dates. Like it's that figures within it. So if it ain't like 1935 between 1901 and 1940, then it's somewhere in that range. That's why they use approximates.
Okay, so they, like I said, they can't pinpoint exactly the date when.
It doesn't matter. They know that it happened within that time, though. But it's okay because they know they happened within that time. And
so why you said that was not true when that's literally what I said?
Because they have approximates.
That's what I said. All I said was they couldn't pinpoint the date is when
they did pinpoint it though. It's going to be in between those. What you're looking for is absoluteness. That's what you're looking for because you can't get out of your believing brain.
Whoa. Let's stop. Ho. Stop. Everybody stop. Read that again. You got, bro. I got you. You know I'm a pseudo kill official. You saying this man did what, yo?
No. This is what he's saying his research was.
What?
Yeah, come on, you're dealing with Solomon. I ain't just copy and paste.
I'm saying Solomon. So what you saying though?
No. This is he's like he says I reflected on. He says I recall he not only received credit for discovering the first two types of human leukemia viruses, HTLV1 and 2, but he published manipulating type C monkey virus. He extracted the virus nucleic acids, infused their empty envelopes with chicken and cat leukemia sarcoma RNA, grew the mutants in human WBC cultures, then prompt them to infect human T lymphocytes and produce the leukemia, sarcomas, generally wasting and essentially all the symptoms that causes AIDS.
So hold on. So what do you think this? Because I'm reading a virology book. It's taking me damn near 4 years to read the shit. What do you think that's saying? I know what it's saying. What do you think it's saying? You saying he created the AIDS? That's what you think it's saying? Just curious.
Well, no, I'm just quoting the research.
No. So what do you right? What do you think the research is saying?
Hold on a second.
I got you. You're in trouble.
Look, I'm not claiming. Look, this is what I'm doing. I'm not claiming that I.
No, I know. What do you? Oh,
right.
shaky. So you shaky. So I'm teaching you.
You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing. I'm going to say what you think you doing. You ain't gotta say nothing. I'm not claiming to be a scientist and a biologist and a person that knows molecular biology.
That ain't what we talking about now.
Wait.
I'm saying, did you realize what you read? Is what I'm asking you, bro. Don't play with me.
I'm quoting what he said.
And it's saying what? And what's his research again?
I just read
based
it,
off
bro.
you reading that is
I just
what?
Read it, bro. I did not interrupt. Wait. I did not interrupt not one time. I muted out. So let me finish. You're gonna see.
Don't move that slide. Go ahead.
You're gonna see what I'm doing. You're gonna see what I'm doing.
Stay right there, yo. What you think this man did? Because I know what the man did. I know what you think the man did.
Okay. So
stay right there.
He's saying that. Okay. Can you mute out Bobby Banger? Because you're interrupting.
Yes, sir. Let me get out. This is Sosa World. Let me mute out. We got him, Sosa.
Okay. Y'all got me.
Knockout punch. It's the punch you don't see.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Damn, bro. Like that. I had Bobby Banger on the ropes, bro. That bro started getting crazy, bro. Anyway, so this is the research that Robert Gallo was doing. So he says, under the report's next heading, reactions between type C viruses causing leukemia and sarcoma, this is solid tumors, the NCI staff, that's the National Cancer Institute. This ain't some shit that, this ain't some stuff that I'm reading out of the book. This is the actual research that they're doing at the National Cancer Institute. So I have to explain how and why created more AIDS-like viruses, right? So
don't get off that slide, yo. I told you one slide at a time.
We can go back to the slide.
One slide at a time. We want to talk at we want to talk about one slide. I'm gonna give you two. Go ahead.
Hold on. We could go back to the slide, bro. It ain't.
Now go ahead. You get one more slide. We want to talk about them two. Go ahead. Remember, I told you we cannot go too far because you kill us in pseudo land.
Okay. I don't want to pull y'all too deep into pseudo land. Okay, so we'll deal with this last slide.
What's the last slide? Go ahead.
Oh man, this is a young dude that I'm working with. So give me a minute.
All right. So we already say he got this guy creating the AIDS virus. That's where he at with it. Okay. Let's get out. Let's pin that. Don't nobody say nothing about that. We should all know by now who this guy is. This is an incredible guy right here. Galil's incredible. He's not who stole him, I think he is. And he ran to try to get some help. We know the tactic there, bro. We know your tactic. We know your tactic. I'm familiar with this guy because he went to Baltimore, Maryland School of Medicine.
I'm familiar with this face too.
Good guy, top-notch guy. Top-notch.
Very credible.
Very credible. We showing y'all how you kill pseudos in real time.
Why do you? I thought he said he don't do the white man thing.
He do. He's a white man, white as hell.
Let me keep my mouth shut. I don't know that.
Yeah, he do it. He do. Where you at, Solar? You on the clock? Juju, where you at?
Stole mine.
Right? Yeah.
You starting the brain show? What you doing?
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So what are you saying this guy did? What did he do?
So this is Robert Gallo. You said you know the man. This is Robert Gallo. He said it is believed that defective sarcoma viruses, leukemia virus interactions may be more widespread in nature than originally thought, and that similar systems may be found in man. A mouse leukemia virus, which had been adapted to grow in human cells is now available to search for defective human sarcoma viruses if they exist. So what they're doing is a form of molecular biology. They're taking different viruses and they're beginning to inject them into different cell groups so it could be acceptable into other species. This is what they're doing.
Okay.
So
what's your conclusion? That's what's going to knock you out. What's the conclusion of the 2 slides? Go ahead. Go back. Nope, not the third one. We're not doing the third one.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you rock out.
Nope. I don't want to rock out. What is your conclusion? We want to hear your conclusion. Go ahead, and I'm gonna tell you.
That was my conclusion.
That what?
That he's doing research.
And what that got to do with the age, though?
Because
you just gave us a directive from 1977 to biological warfare, then you bring us him. What are you trying to tell us, Stoller Mine?
What I'm showing, y'all play these games. Go ahead.
I'm just saying,
I'm waiting for you to finish laugh so I can explain what I'm seeing.
Go ahead. What you saying?
It's clear that he was taking different cancers, different cancers groups, interacting them into different cells.
Okay.
And according to his research, he said it created similar symptoms of AIDS.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And what?
Wow.
I know. Okay. What you say? You scared to say it? And what, yo?
Well, it's nothing more to say.
So he was able to do that. And what? And what that mean, yo? And what? How does this have anything to do with
that y'all sitting up here laughing at?
We don't get. No, I'm asking you. How does this have anything to do with talking about?
I'm sorry, Solomon.
Let's do it this way.
You know, you smell you on. You know you're on the ropes, yo. You dizzy right now, yo.
No, how am I dizzy?
Because what are you trying to say though? You saying what? That's all you trying to say?
Okay,
What is you saying?
Let's stop right there.
How does this add to the thing? Hold on. Are you saying
this conversation seems so similar?
Because you're running right now, yo.
I'm not running from nothing. What are you talking about?
Are you saying this guy helped create the AIDS? Hold on. This guy to help create the AIDS?
Yes, that's highly plausible.
That's highly plausible.
That's more plausible. Wait,
what did you say?
So y'all get to show. Well, between 1930 and 1960, that may have happened. And I'm showing you literally him. I'm showing you literally him saying that, okay, he did X, Y, and Z, mutated cells. He did the actual genetic splicing, and those symptoms resemble the AIDS virus. And that's, well, what? So what are you saying?
I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say it. Be a man and say it. Be a man and say it so I can knock you out.
How does the response after you ate up all that stuff between 1930?
Be a man and just say it. Say it, Stoller Mine.
Look, this is crazy. This is crazy.
I dare you say it.
Look, he playing games right now.
It's plausible that he created the virus. I want you to say it.
He playing games right now.
I dare you, ladies and gentlemen. I dare, double D dare, Solar. He getting
old. What are you talking about? Because you want to play games. You playing games.
I dare
right
you
now,
say
bro.
that man created the AIDS virus. I dare you.
What are you talking about?
Did that man create the AIDS virus? Did he aid in the bed?
His research created AIDS-like viruses.
So and okay, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing the matter with that.
No, that's part of research. That's because they want to deal with stuff like that, so they can figure out. They want to work with the
amazing.
Oh, so no. What's the connection?
So that's all you had, though. Wait. That's all you had.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So
can
I continue?
No. Hold on. Say nothing.
Because there's more.
There is no. I'm gonna let you do the more. Go do one more slide. Go ahead. Because you know I got you.
No,
I dare you say that man did it.
So say he made AIDS. That's all you said.
I dare you say. I dare you say.
I dare you to say he made AIDS.
No, I dare you say it's plausible that he made the AIDS virus. Say that. You did say it once. Say it again.
That's crazy to me.
Say it again, Solar Mine.
So say he went through all that just so I yes, it's possible that he made the AIDS virus.
Is it? Yes. Was it? Yes or no? Is it possible that this man made the AIDS virus? Yes or no, yo?
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay. Now you know why it's not possible and why you knocked out, yo? Do you know why, yo? Because he established the human immune deficiency virus as an infectious agent. That's what he did. And he developed the blood test so that we know we had AIDS. That's what his research led him to, bro. Knock it off, you knocked out. It's always the punch you don't see.
But wait.
To knock you out.
But wait, there's
I
more.
rest my case. Can another serial killer get this? There's more. There's no more after that.
Go ahead, run.
There's more.
You just
I'm gonna
killed
mute
yourself.
out. I'm gonna mute out.
Yeah, please mute out because you just killed yourself. You know why that is not plausible? Because it was clear that he was one of the ones that received the funding to do the immune system destroying agents for biological warfare. He was the one that actually received working with Litton Bionetics. That's why I showed you that at first. He is the researcher that was hired by Litton Bionetics to do the research. So what are you talking about? You're dead. So now,
ladies and gentlemen, just give me y'all tools to catch a pseudo red-handed. That's all.
No.
That's all.
Okay,
This
so
man,
can I
he
show
established. Hold on, I want you to know in the history of AIDS.
I know what you're saying.
He's established, right? AIDS as an infectious agent, meaning you got to know it's infectious first of all. That's straight. He's responsible for that, right? He's responsible for that. Okay, for acquired immune deficiency syndrome, to letting us know that's an infecting agent responsible for the acquired immune deficiency syndrome. He's responsible for that, bro. They didn't know that before him, and not to mention he also developed the blood test, right? The HIV blood test, right? He's a major contributor, all right, to the research of HIV. Nobody says this about him, but you and your slides.
Okay,
and the Russians.
Right,
and the
right,
Russians.
Right. And the Russians.
I just want everybody to know who this guy was. Top-notch guy. That's a good, you just mischaracterized the source. This is what pseudos do. The same thing with the Black Egypt. They do all that. They do this.
Right, bro. Okay, so wait a minute.
Somebody else talk. We had other people.
Oh, you don't even want me talking now. You don't even want me talking
your thing. I did my thing. I did my thing. I don't want to hog up the mic. Where you at, Sosa?
Your disciples are kind of quiet right now.
My disciples. See,
disciples are quiet right now.
I got no disciples. Wait. Round table, nigga.
Okay. Oh, can I finish or you don't want me finishing?
You finish yourself. Somebody else dive in. American Dream, what's up?
Can't hear you. This is crazy, bro. Yo, Bobby Banger is at it again, bro.
I can't hear your mic going in and out, Cedric.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, what you're demonstrating is your inability to understand how research is done. This gentleman is responsible for understanding how the AIDS virus actually works. By identifying it as the agent that produces the immune deficiency syndrome. Because this virus, the rate of mutation overloads your body's ability to make the appropriate response cells. So at a certain point in time, your immune
date at the bottom, brother.
Because of overactivity trying to fight this virus.
Look at the date at the bottom.
Understanding and uncovering the mechanisms by which it operates. This is the work that he done. That's why he was
at the bottom, brother. Before you talk, brother.
Which is actually coupling.
This is your conscious talking, brother.
That has
look at the date at the bottom, brother. The date at the bottom, brother.
Stupid. He said
this is your conscious talking, brother.
Yeah, you having fun, boy.
This is your conscious. Look at the date at the bottom, brother. He did the research before the outbreak of AIDS, brother. Look at the date at the bottom, brother. This is your conscious talking.
The outbreak of AIDS is at the was done to establish what the hell we're talking about. My brother, you're too slow for this conversation.
Brother.
Your actual
you're not going to talk around that point, brother. He was doing the research before the outbreak of AIDS, brother. He was able to create AIDS-like virus before the outbreak of AIDS, brother. Why is he doing this research at this time, brother? Where there's no outbreak of AIDS. This is your conscious talking.
Are debunked because people actually know what they're talking about. I can feel your pain. Deep. Your pseudoisms are being dissected in front of you, and it's hard for your simple mind to grasp.
Brother, You throwing ad hominems isn't going to work with the evidence, brother. This is your subconscious talking.
This is the black side of that you let you know.
This is your subconscious talking.
This is what you're here.
Your ad hominems isn't going to work right now, brother.
And deal with it.
Just mute your mic out. Mute your mic out and pretend that you didn't say what you just said, brother. You were killing yourself. While the slide clearly says that the research was done in 1971.
Don't listen to him, yo. He trying to trick you, yo. He funny shit. He trying to trick. All tricks, yo. All tricks. He tripping, yo.
He's gonna trip up anyone over here.
Ooh, that don't even say that. No. Hey, Cedric, don't. If you read the bottom of the page, no. What's the bottom of the page saying, yo? Nothing. We don't know.
Cancer Institute.
Okay.
1971, brother.
What that mean, though?
That's when he was doing the research, brother. That's when he was doing the research. Yes, I'm quoting. I'm actually calling, but you tripping, bro.
You. No. Cedric, don't even look it up, Cedric.
I made it up, bro.
Yeah, he
I
made that up.
I made it up.
Okay.
Amazing. Mute your mic, Cedric. This is your conscious talking.
Oh, wow. You are.
That's funny. That's funny as shit right there.
Dude.
I give it to him, man.
That was funny as shit, yo. What the hell is that?
Hey, no, I gotta give like that was Jamie Foxx did that to a comedian. He did that to a comedian. He was up there. Yeah. That's where I got it from.
Funny as shit, yo. Something wrong with you, yo.
I have a quick question though.
So
you're saying that he created these AIDS-like virus before the outbreak. So you're saying that they didn't have it, they didn't know about AIDS, because AIDS being a real thing in an outbreak are two different things. They're not necessarily a thing.
Yeah.
So because I would argue to the point that he was dealing in a manner where he was looking to find treatment or a vaccine or something like that, because
for something that wasn't an outbreak in a pandemic yet.
Let me finish my point. I haven't vetted this information that you're giving, one. So I can't say for sure that you're actually being honest about the information. So I would like to vet it. But from what you're saying, what I'm hearing, I would argue that it has to do with gain of function. And that happens all the time in science, especially dealing with viruses and things of that nature. So like, are we excusing that that's perhaps what he was doing when he created
No, he faked you out.
No.
Why did he fake me out?
Yeah, of course, because the date. He just put any that shit.
No.
Yeah, but I
look at that. Look, scarf 1971. What the hell is that?
To say that I haven't vetted his data. I'm going by what he's saying.
She can vet the data. I'm not going to do no shit like that.
Just trying to spar a little bit.
No, what that can be the case. My point to answer the sister's question, because that was a genuine question. That can be possible. But my point, and what I was saying from the beginning, is, do you trust these people? That ironically, in 1971, he's doing this research, and by the late 70s, now you have this outbreak of AIDS. Now, it could be they was doing gain and function research, but we know that historically speaking, that when they find stuff out, whether it's technology of a gun, whether it's technology of bombs, etc., they weaponize it. So it could be initially that they were just doing gain of function research, and they was able to map out how to, as what his research literally said, be able to implement this into human cells. And then this thing was weaponized to kill a segment of the population. That is not a conspiracy there or an unplausible scenario, because we know historically they have been doing stuff like this.
What segment of the population? Because lots of white men died during the AIDS epidemic.
Yeah, lots of white men died.
So I'm trying to say
lots of more black people died.
But
more black people died.
You're saying that the rate of white men If it was white women, I can see, but white men dying like that's okay. I find that
Well, you
problematic.
see,
Let me finish
initially.
my point. Let
Okay,
me
I'm sorry.
finish. Let me dock my yacht, homie. Chill. So because I mean, if you're trying to like kill off a group of people and you're putting something out there, I'm gonna say, quote unquote, in the wild, you feel me, in the public, like no control whatsoever, I would think that you would devise or formulate this pathogen in a manner that it does not affect the how shall I say, the prize population, or you know what I'm saying? So how is it that this thing is out there, but lots of white people die? Like, is that I find that problematic, or was it successful? Yes, lots of black people died too. Of course,
More.
It is, but it is AIDS. For me, AIDS is not man-made. It's a zoonotic disease, meaning we got it from animals, and we see it all the time. You know, animals will have a certain immunity, like avian flu and things like that. You know, they will have a certain immunity, but humans
Sexually transmitted disease?
I'm sorry?
Sexually transmitted disease? You see that all the time?
AIDS started off as a zoonotic disease, meaning it was transferred from an animal to a human. It just so happens that the way of transmission for a human is through sex. But you also can get it through transfusions.
Okay.
You also can get it through intravenous drug use. I mean, don't forget those other things.
Right.
If you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so the first thing that you asked, well, there was a segment of the white population, predominantly homosexual white men initially, when it was called GRIDS, gay-related immune deficient disease. If I was going to create a virus to destroy a segment of the population, because we know that it plagued Africa far more than any other continent, would I specifically create a virus that only affects Africans and black people?
No, you made that up. It's not true.
No, well, I'm just saying from a logical standpoint. If I was an evil mad, if I was an evil mad scientist, that would be obvious. That would raise the antennas of black people the world over. If all of a sudden a virus just comes out of nowhere and it only kills black people.
Yeah, but that's a faulty premise.
So of course you're gonna have this thing affecting more people. We see where these things was what the continent that it plagued the most, and even in America, the rate of AIDS, was plaguing the black community and Latino community far more than other groups. No,
all right, thank you. Nice sparring with you, Solomon. Nice talking to you. Maybe I can teach you a little bit about some scientific literacy one day. I don't know, but
that'd be great. That'll make me even more better and chopping these guys' heads off. So I would appreciate
that. Yeah, get that research right. Hey, where you at, Sosa?
You cannot miss rise.
You left. What's she doing? She hostile.
They all punched her. You gotta give all of them a standing 8 count right now, bro.
Yeah, you delete me, yo. You tripping. You definitely delete that. That ain't.
I'm right here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Stolerman came to Stolerman.
Yeah, Stolerman. Got all kind of shit. We listening.
Yeah,
can you
okay. First of all,
I got more. Don't do it. I got more.
When we're talking about Robert Gallo and his research, we never acquiesced to faulty premise. So this gentleman, this good doctor, was doing leukemia research and the potential viral causes of cancer, right? He was looking for the origins of leukemia. He was not creating nor producing no type of no viral attack on humans. What he was doing, he was trying to identify this. One of his significant achievements was the discovery and isolation of the first human retrovirus, which he named the human T-cell leukemia, HTLV. The discovery, although formally recognized in the early 80s, was based on the foundational work and the hypothesis developed during the early 1970s, testable testable novel prediction source. His research techniques is what led to the ability to identify the HIV virus. So when you mischaracterize an individual to the point that you even don't know what his work is, what it entails, and go on a tangent and create this false perception, that's completely and totally disingenuous, only to make your conspiracy theory stick. You didn't even try conjecture by saying he was using this and that led to, but no, you mischaracterize his actual work. Now that is the highest level of disingenuousness. And that's why I think your consciousness was talking to you when I was actually explaining how this research is done, the components, the mechanisms, and the techniques used to identify a virus. And nothing you're saying adds up, nothing. So at this point, either your ignorance is on display or you're a goddamn liar. You can choose which one it is, but it's one of the two.
End quote. Goddamn. See, I'm gonna pop that, but I dipped out. Right for 3 hours. I don't know if Jude trying to go live. I stepped away and came back. Anybody know Joel? Anybody?
I do not know.
Give me a second, Secretary. I'm gonna come and beat all that up. I'm on the phone with the young man.
Hey, ain't no beating that up. So
Dang, he called the scientist himself. Dang.
Yeah. So I'll do that. You probably on the phone with the World Health Organization. Arguing and shit. You knew why it was. Now we don't went from we was talking about the scientific method, we don't got all the way to AIDS. This is wild.
So it goes on Sosa World.
It does look like Juju started that brain show, y'all.
She started it. I stepped away for a sec.
I see a StreamYard. I see a StreamYard link in the excellent Discord we in. Y'all need to join that Discord, y'all, so y'all can chop it up with us.
All right. Well, we'll let Solomon close out. Well, not gonna let Solomon close. Give a statement that we'll let Sad close out or something. I don't see it, Joel. You probably look at the Zoom. Well, I do see it. 829. Damn. Yeah, let me see. Huh?
Live?
From the video?
No.
No, I don't see it live yet. But I do see the StreamYard. She asking she'll be ready. You can't. 8:52. Yeah. They about to do the live. Yeah, man. So listen, man, y'all stay tuned. Up next, we got the Brain Show coming on with Juju, Marcus, and Kicto Kent. Yeah, man. But everybody ain't. Yeah, man. Like the show, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to Sosa World, man. I'm gonna start streaming on my channel, Sosa World, when I know I'm ready to go, like consistently. But I am gonna start doing shows on my channel, kind of making it a little different. You know, so switch it up some type of way, make it a little more creative.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
We got Juju coming up next, so we want to let Solo get a shot in.
Solo ain't got no more shot.
You killed him?
Killed him dead.
Damn, no, killed Solo.
Understand the cancer mechanism. Hello, work. Oh man. Gallows working 397.
Somebody said they called Lex.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he might be on the phone. Lex, where you going? Hey Lex, I need help with me.
Okay, here, influence on HIV research. The methodology and insight gained from earlier retrovirus research significantly influenced later discoveries, including the identification of the HIV as cause of AIDS, the reverse transcriptase enzyme, which was focus of the leukemia virus study, became key target of HIV research and treatment, so-called CD4 and CD8 T cells. Come on, man. Okay. Pseudo killer got everything you can imagine. If you try to go into space, you'll bring out. If you go out to politics, we'll bring out. If you go into the brain, we'll bring out.
Mike tripping like crazy, sir.
You got to deal with me.
Yeah, your mic tripping out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, but check this out. Check this out. Here's something that always trips me out. They always claim that somebody made up something to like poison to poison other people. Remember they said the same thing about COVID, that the Chinese made COVID, blah blah blah. You know how many of their own people died from that?
Yeah, that happens all the time. It's going to continue to happen. That's just part of the human brain.
Yeah, but why would somebody? Why would you make something? How would you make something that's supposed to be killing everybody else and they take you out? That's like crazy, man.
You know, people are paranoid about things they don't know, and they got the, what about Tuskegee? You know how that shit go. But hey, man, we got
how viruses work, and that you won't actually be able to create one to target a particular group, because science knows that race is made up. So science wouldn't engage in that type of warfare. It makes no sense.
But yeah, man, we got the brain show coming up next, man. So I'm gonna close out with a fabulous freestyle, man. Thank everybody for coming through. Solar, man, we gonna pick this up at another time, man. We got another show coming up, bro. Thank you for coming through, man. Gideon, Cedric, Joel. We'll close out with
peace.
Close out with Fabuloso.
Even Solar's conditions been
flying to New York City. I gotta shout out DJ Clue, man. Some legendary shit, man. It's an honor to have FABOLOUS.
It's only right, Justin.
Thank you, my brother.
South Milk, what's up? Hat low, like where we at though? LA, what's up? Power 106, what's up? LA Leaguers. Hey, I hope this don't start no fires up in the hills or nothing, but
right.
I gotta do it.
It's that time, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go get them, Fab.
This just a little something like a little political debate real quick. Like,
okay.
I just had to speak on it.
Okay.
Fendi, what's up? The family. Slow, I see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that time, baby.
Yeah. Look, feel like a rap Republican, red cap like I'm trumping them. Make loyalty cool again, don't ship jump with them. Haters wanna see Grace fall, Humpty Dumpty them. But I don't play with none of them snakes, that's little pumping them. Niggas bite the hand that feed them, I'll chump with them. I ain't stepping on niggas' toes, I'm stomping them. Asshole, I don't like you, I don't bump with them. Trash holes don't get recycled, I'm just dumping them. I feel like I'm Lennox and Belly, who on run with them? Tell them let them instruments blow, they gon' trumpet them. Niggas can't fit in my shoes, still try to jump in them and run forest, dumping them. Catch me in LA with the leaguers, I'm trying to plummet them. Brooklyn, I be ballin', Kyrie, I'm on shumping them. If you need drugs, my plugs are still pumping them. My buddy love to move weight like Professor Clumping them.
Man.
Hold on, man.
Oh, man.
Cause I feel like it heating up.
We're heating up?
We're heating up.
We just took it to that level.
We just took it to that level. I don't want to start any fires.
Okay, yes, LA, man.